You are now listening to the Inner Circle Podcast Network.
And now, for your listening and viewing pleasure, direct from Hollywood, California, let's give a big round of applause to
Fading.
Hollywood?
These people are from Hollywood.
Fading Hollywood.
Hollywood?
Hey, hold on a second. Are you from Hollywood?
Failing.
Hollywood, California.
We must never stop failing. The minute we do, we fail. This is Hollywood. Don't fail me now. Hollywood.
Failing.
You're going big.
Greetings from Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, hold on to your butts, everybody. I'm your host, Mikey T, and welcome to Failing Hollywood once again. I'm your host. I already said that. And the person that's just interrupting me over and over that you're hearing
I'm
is...
sorry, trying to get a Topo Chico.
Yeah, and I'm trying to wait for Mikey to finish so I can open this.
yeah. Thank you, Corey. I appreciate it.
Wow.
And then besides Grant, with G Money Grant, we also have Corey, Fabyan, and Snake Bitch in the house. We got a full house.
Hello.
Sweet bitch.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, that's right. You can now open your thing, you know. Just so everybody... Yeah. Yes. I mean, it's not as there you go. That's what I was
Wow.
waiting for.
That's the sound
Love
of
it.
quality.
Yeah. Welcome back to the studio, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
So
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a
Happy
late.
New Year.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year.
Yeah, 2024. It's going to be the year.
Yep.
That's what everyone's saying.
We're all raging already.
I mean, yeah, we're already going down. We drink of the day is whiskey sours.
I finished mine already.
Oh yeah.
You chug that.
Should have got the tall.
I was wondering in that beginning, he was asking for a drink, and I was like, I just made you one. And this is from a guy that, like, a month ago, I offered him, he's like, I don't drink any whiskey things. And now you do?
I mean, I prefer vodka, but, you know.
I can make a whiskey. Oh, wait, I don't have any vodka.
But if there is...
Oh, he does in the car.
Is it in an Aquafina bottle?
No, it's
close enough.
a
Yeah.
big half-gallon plastic Vitali.
Oh, okay. So still alcoholic status, but
Yeah, a little bit more towards rubbing alcohol and less away from, like, you know, quality.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But, I mean, during COVID, a lot of those vodka companies did start making hand sanitizer.
Oh, they did.
So,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's like... You know, you just add a little extra chemicals and you got hand sanitizer.
Yeah,
I'm surprised Dan Aykroyd didn't start doing it.
No,
with
it's vodka and hair gel. That's it.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Use it as hair gel now? It's none of us are. I mean, actually, I'm working a little bit of a thing this week, so I got a little bit of a job. It's still slow in Hollywood for all those people out there wondering. Wait, are you working, Corey?
Next week.
Next week?
Yeah.
Big money.
Yeah. Just next week, or for continual future?
Oh, it starts next week.
911 Lone Star.
Nice.
Oh, it is Lone Star.
Yeah.
Got it.
Start prepping.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. And how long does that go for the next few months?
I mean, probably through July.
Congratulations. Fuck you from everybody else. I'm glad somebody in this room is working.
Well, I don't know. It's the stories that Corey was telling me about 911, it sounds bittersweet. Like, it is a job and it is union, and it's going to be a lot of hours, like 14, 16-hour days.
Oh, yeah, try and work
Not
it.
always.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes we do 12-hour days.
Or somebody not in the film industry is going to be like, oh, okay, only sometimes 12-hour days. Well, if you need any day players, here we are.
Yeah, for sure.
If you get into permits, let me know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's the animal wrangling ain't doing too hot these days, huh?
Yeah, it's not so great.
No.
It is what it is.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what you said last time you were here, was that you wanted to try and transition.
Yeah, there's just a lot of competition now and a lot of inconsistencies and a lot of people not thinking.
Right.
So, unfortunately, when you try and do stuff right, you look like you're gouging and you're too expensive. So,
Yeah.
it's not worth it.
Trying to be safe is an inconvenience for production.
Trying to be safe, trying to avoid, lawsuits, do liability things. That's just boring.
Well, before, when we were still setting up, you were saying that you had tried, or you turned down a job
Yeah.
because they wanted you to like cut a bunch of corners or something, right?
Well, yeah. So the last show I was, the last big show I was on, I actually quit because they were trying to have a private conversation with me, not, in text or emails, but hey, buddy, call me. And they basically wanted me to kind of look the other way and not schedule people, which was a huge deviation from the 6 months I had been on that show.
Wow.
But there was a department that was allowed to openly drink all the time.
What department?
A department.
You haven't named the show. You can't...
Your room is a certain color, so I would go with that one. And
the green department.
yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I was like,
that does make sense.
Okay, so they were drinking on set,
Off production. But like 5-hour drunken lunches.
Wow.
But they're nickel and diming me. So I was like, okay, cool, we're done. I'm done. Like, and it's it's a liability thing. It's not worth it.
Sure, yeah.
I kind of want a different vibe. I want to just be able to go collect a paycheck like the rest of them and not worry about if I screw up, if I don't do my job well enough, somebody gets hurt, and there's a lot of liability. So, and a lot of finger pointing. So.
So we're going back to the 80s is what it sounds like.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. When I was talking to some prop people, it was discussed that back in the 80s, the prop department, the reason that we have the chairs, I'm not sure that this is 100% accurate or not, but they said the reason that we had the chairs is because we were like the comfort department that supplied everything that they would need. Like if actors needed liquor in their dressing room, we would be the ones supplying it. You go to the prop cart, there was a cigarette drawer that was open to the crew to grab from. There was a drug drawer with cocaine and whatever for everybody to grab from. And that's kind of why I was like, oh, you need a chair? Well, have a seat right here. And it was the prop department.
See, the story...
you might have heard the same story I did. I heard a different one.
About the 1920s?
Yes,
okay.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the one. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
The story I heard is it's like the appendix.
That's not how it went.
I don't know what to do here. It was back when property, the prop master ran all the property that was owned by the studio. This was like pre-union.
Before it was like separated from set deck and props and everything. It was like anything that was property.
Yeah, so if you were like the key grip and you needed like, a 5K, you had to go to the prop master and then he would check it out to you.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah, and then as the union started forming, obviously Electric was like, well, we should be in charge of our own equipment. And it went down the line, and eventually prop masters lost less and less stuff to be in charge of. And one of the things that never left was chairs. Because nobody wanted to deal with fucking chairs.
Okay, I heard the same exact thing, except...
Better?
Yeah, because I heard that one of the guys at, one of the main studios, Paramount or whatever at that time, just really loved doing the chairs. And it's just like, oh no, props will keep doing the chairs.
Well, that's part of why we still have it is because a lot of prop masters have their chairs and they rent them out, and so
they're making a little money on the side.
Little money,
job security.
Yeah,
that's not true at all. It comes with the kit rate.
Well, I don't know. This is what I heard from Matt Hewish. Matt Hewish, a prop master who works out
He
here.
does not piece out his chairs outside of his kit rate to the.
If Matt is listening, he also thinks dogs can't look up. So. Take that with a grain of salt.
They can't.
I have dogs.
Have they ever looked up at you, or have they tilted their whole body?
They do sit down a lot.
Yeah.
They do sit down a lot.
Go straight up.
I don't know. He might have. I'm with him a lot more there than the chair thing. I'll give it that. So I don't know. But yeah, it is award season, everybody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is. So there's lots of movies out that, I feel like every Academy Awards season, you got to kind of wait for the Academy Awards to know what like independent films to watch or that aren't quite independent, because half the Best Picture movies you never really recognize until you get to the Best Picture category, right?
Sure. I mean, like I thought Barbie was on there, which was wasn't a surprise.
Oh wait, oh no, I didn't have it. I was like, I'm going to do an awards series episode, not Failing Hollywood episode, but just where we go through each one and do our picks with the $20 scorecards and see who's closest.
So no spoilers.
There's no. It hasn't happened yet. But we can look up. Let's see, best picture nominations. Is that the biggest ones to look at?
Yeah, like the big thing I heard was like Barbie got nominated for best picture, but Greta Gerwig and Margot Robbie
got snubbed.
But Ryan Gosling got nominated for best
song.
Was it best song?
I think it was best song, or maybe that was Grammys. Or
best
something like
best
that.
supporting actor.
Best supporting actor.
But I think song was somewhere in there too, and he was like, "What the fuck, seriously?"
Which like kind of like reiterates the theme of the movie.
I think the best supporting actress from Barbie also got a nomination.
She did.
Too,
Yeah. But she was thoroughly upset that her stars of the film did not.
Yeah.
Like she apologized to them and was very confused.
I think that
many other people.
What is it? The best actress contender to win right now is supposed to is the girl from Killers of the Flower Moon, I think, like the Native American.
Oh, I wanted to see that. I haven't.
You haven't seen it?
No.
Yeah.
He looked very good.
It's all right. No, it's good. It's good. Find a good 3.5 hour time slot where you can sit down
Perfect.
and watch it. It's on Apple TV now, so you can check
When
it out.
did all the
Do you
movies
have
start
Apple TV,
becoming
Mikey?
3
I do.
freaking
I'll go inside
hours?
right now.
Okay.
Well, it's Martin Scorsese. He doesn't know how to make anything under 3.5 hours now. Like because it was The Irishman, it was
Departed.
Like he used to make like nice, tight, solid movies, and then
Yeah, I remember
Goodfellas is
growing
pretty
up,
long.
like
Is it?
movies were an hour and a half. They were 90 minutes.
yeah,
Not half of your life.
right.
That's what a lot of people were saying why Rebel Moon wasn't that great is because Netflix has a 2-hour limit on their movies that they produce.
Do they?
They do.
Really?
So if you're doing a Netflix movie that's produced by Netflix under their brand, like obviously they'll buy movies, and so there's movies on Netflix that are a little bit longer, but they're all outside of.
Like anything produced in house.
But anything produced in house will be under 2 hours because they have like a certain thing that they do that are they're like according to their statistics as people start to lose interest when they see something over 2 hours, so they are less likely to click on it. Yeah.
I mean that is true with certain things, like TikToks are all like under a minute. Which actually, so Sky is helping out with the set decorators doing their TikTok advertisements for the upcoming negotiations.
For real?
Yeah, they basically asked. We're asking everyone just to do like little individual segments. And one of the notes she got when she submitted some videos, they were like, "Could we make these longer?" It was like nobody watches anything. She like even worked hard to whittle these interviews down to a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I get the length format, but like also it's a movie,
I don't know how the algorithms work because we post clips on TikTok all the time for this show, and some of them one will get like 2,000 views, and then the next will get 400, and I think the 400 one's funnier, but I mean, I guess people don't like my humor as much.
No, nobody does.
No. But anyways, here's what we got for the Best Picture Academy Award nominees for 2024. We have The Holdovers, which I saw actually last week.
I saw it. I liked it.
Yeah, it was good. What's the line that he says towards the end? Oh, you are penis cancer in human form.
Yeah, it was great. I don't know if I would say best picture, but like I liked it.
Yeah, Paul Giamatti was very good in it.
Yeah.
American Fiction. I haven't seen that yet. Zone of Interest. I haven't seen that yet either because it's in theaters right now. I want to see it.
Oh, I want to see it too. It's about a German family that's living like next to a concentration camp during World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, the loose plot that I understand is they're basically living in paradise next to a concentration camp, and they're kind of isolationist. So like they hear the screams and stuff like that, but they're like, oh no, Sutton, everything is fine. Let's have some more schnitzel.
Oh my God.
Jesus. Is that a line from the movie?
Yes, that's a direct quote. Like, oh, he loves the schnitzel.
I do want to see that pretty badly though.
Yeah, it looked wild.
Yeah. Barbie I saw.
I have not seen that yet. Is
You
it
haven't
good?
seen Barbie? It was really good. Actually.
I meant to, and then I got busy with things, and
I think I think it's on HBO Max now.
Were you just busy working the entire time of the strikes?
Other work, not
so jealous.
Yeah, it's streaming now too. It's really good. It is. It's not
that's
at
what
all.
I've heard.
It's not at all what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
It caused an international shortage of pink paint.
Seriously?
Yes.
I think I do remember hearing that, but yeah, that's just crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
good for them.
It's funny. I don't know. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah,
like they made a goofy movie, like, but I don't think it'll win because it was a comedy. Comedies never win anything.
Yeah, it's like a serious comedy. It was really good. Ryan Gosling, he beaches.
He beaches?
Yeah, he's not a lifeguard. He beach. That's his job. He beaches.
It sounds amazing.
He's Beach Ken.
Yeah.
And like, so does that mean you surf? He's like, no. I beach.
Like whales.
Yeah.
Well,
exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Ryan Gosling stuck on the shore, and people are like buckets of water trying to keep him wet until tide comes in.
And he will beach you off anytime. He will beach anybody off. Anywhere, anytime.
It sounds amazing.
Yeah. It's pretty good. So there's a lot of like subtle like joke things like that in there, but it's really good. The next one is Oppenheimer.
I liked it.
I did see that. I saw. Yeah,
you saw that one.
Oh yeah, because I saw it.
Together.
Yeah,
which is good.
Yeah, it was.
It's a good movie.
I will say for how long that movie was, I didn't notice.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Like it flowed very, very well.
Yeah.
And
my main problem with it is if you're telling a story about the bombs we dropped on Hiroshima, and they don't once mention the skin slothing, then I don't know, lose a little credibility for me.
I mean, it was less about the bombing of Hiroshima, more about the making of the bomb.
It was like the same thing with the Indianapolis movie with Nicolas Cage.
Are you comparing Oppenheimer to the
USS
saying. Indianapolis with Nicolas Cage?
Well, I mean, they are related.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the USS Indianapolis delivered the bombs, but like when those people were trapped in the salt water for like an entire week, and they came out and they were like grabbing them by the arms to pull them onto the plane, their skin just came off like sleeves. And it's called slothing. It's one of my favorite words.
Oh well,
my God, that's terrifying.
Oh, it's horrifying.
Did anybody repurpose those sleeves?
I don't know.
Good
Yeah.
call.
Yeah.
Good call.
These will make some excellent opera gloves.
Just completely ruin the vest industry.
Wow. Now that we've learned about that, there's also Poor Things, the Emma Stone movie.
I wanted to see it because I liked the director. I liked The Lobster. I liked The Killing of the Sacred Deer.
Oh, it's that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Lobster was good.
It looks very artsy.
Yeah. I heard like the loose. I mean, it's got a great cast too. It's got like William Dafoe and Mark Ruffalo and Emma Stone, obviously. But like the premise is they put like a toddler's brain inside of Emma Stone's body, and then everyone's having sex with her. So it's
what
border. That's the.
I mean,
that's what I heard. I haven't seen it.
What?
Who the hell? How do you pitch that for a movie?
I don't know. They're like, it's pedophilia, but it's okay because the baby's brain's inside an adult body.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go ahead and read the description.
Yeah,
I'm not really.
I'm
not really buying that. It's the incredible tale about the fantastical evolution of Bella Baxter, a young woman brought back to life by the brilliant and unorthodox scientist Dr. Godwin Baxter.
That was crazy.
That's a good crack.
Yeah. So there's nothing here about what you just said. Oh, wait, here's the main storyline. From filmmaker Hugo, the producer. Okay, that's not really the storyline. She's brought back to life by a brilliant unorthodox scientist doctor, who's William Dafoe. Under Baxter's protection, Bella is eager to learn, hungry for the worldliness she's lacking. Bella runs off with Duncan Weddenburn, who's Mark Ruffalo, a slick, debauched lawyer, on a whirlwind adventure across continents. Free from prejudices of her time, Bella grows steadiest in her proposal to stand
Steadfast.
Yeah, sure. I don't read good. It's fine.
He's fantastic at props.
I do the props. I don't do the reading.
Amongst other things, for a purpose to stand for equality and liberation. It is rated R for strong and pervasive sexual content, graphic nudity, disturbing material, gore, and language. So,
bring your kids.
The more you know.
Mm-hmm. To be fair, I heard this about the little girl brain from my little brother, and he also told me that he doesn't like Wendigo movies because there's too many Wendigo movies.
The hell's a Wendigo?
You don't know what a Wendigo is.
Well, they make so many movies about them. It's like a North American ghost animal or something like that.
Oh.
Yeah, they don't make movies about them.
No,
they made
really
one
don't.
called Antler.
So why did you bring this up again then?
This is my source on I'm citing sources here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, something that
It's credible. It's
Sure.
credible.
Yeah.
Is what you're
That's what I was
saying.
getting.
Gotcha.
Credible. Gotcha.
If someone's like, that's not what the movie's about, they can go complain to Noah.
Oh, it's your brother.
Yeah.
Your brother is a source.
Noah Miller.
Wendigo man.
How old is Noah?
He's 28.
So worldly.
Yeah.
Worldly.
Well, I don't know.
Is this the same brother that called and went, "Oh, I'm Christopher Walken from this Pulp Fiction"?
I only have one.
Okay. Okay. Fair.
I wish I at least had two, so I could say this is my favorite brother. This is my less liked brother.
It sounds like he could probably do an impression of a second brother.
Okay. I'm going to sidetrack to Willem Dafoe just for a moment because it was something I saw today. The sequel to Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
Wait, that's a...
Yeah.
It's a thing.
I heard.
Willem Dafoe plays a ghost detective.
Shut the front door.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm interested just to see a William Dafoe in a Tim Burton movie.
It'd be great.
I mean, I love William Dafoe.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen...
I mean, he's in a lot of bizarre movies.
He is.
Though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I don't... he would fit fine in it.
He would.
Yeah.
But I feel like there are certain roles where he just really enjoys playing.
Yeah.
Well,
like sex freaks roles and stuff like that. He loves that.
Or vampires.
Vampire roles. Yeah, he looks like a vampire. I mean...
Yeah, have you ever seen Shadow of the Vampire?
I have not.
No, I haven't. I have your copy of it, though.
You do.
Yeah.
It's produced by Nic Cage, starring William Dafoe and John Malkovich. Mm-hmm. And it's about the making of the original Nosferatu movie.
Yeah.
And John Malkovich is the director, and he's like this over-the-top director. He's like, we need realism. So they go to shoot the movie, this 1920s movie, in this spooky castle. And he was like, the owner of the castle will play Nosferatu, but he's method, so we have to treat him like he's actually a vampire. And then William Dafoe shows up, and he actually is a vampire, and he's like eating rats on set, and like they're like, we can only shoot at night because he's a method actor, but like
he's legit.
But John Malkovich found an actual vampire and was like, we'll just shoot the vampire
Because it's cheaper.
Yeah, I think it was more of a it could have been the producer sense.
Yeah. Well, what year was that?
I think it's like 19.
Oh, that's the wrong button.
No part of this shit. You watch your fucking mouth.
Okay.
It's like late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, I think it was like 1998 or something.
So the copy you have, is it DVD or is it VHS?
It's DVD.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Rock on.
Yeah.
It's his copy. I haven't watched it yet.
I got rid of all my VHSs a while ago.
Oh, I still have a few.
It's fun to keep them vintage.
Should have kept some because that's why we couldn't watch what is it, Walking Across Egypt?
Oh yeah,
movie, because they only have it on VHS pretty much. We did a ranking last week of JTT movies. JTT.
Do you know what JTT means?
Not a clue.
I didn't either. Okay, thank you.
What is JTT?
Have you seen Home Improvement?
Jonathan Taylor
There you go. That's it right away.
That's all you had to say. I got it.
Yeah.
That poor guy's been in hiding ever since.
Yeah. He frequents, I mean, he pops up in bars every once in a while. That's what we came up with.
I mean,
no, he the story is he got his face hit with some acid. And now
wait, before you continue,
is that more from your brother?
No.
Yeah, I was going to say,
my little brother told me this. He's a reliable source.
Sources.
He's watching
Perez
Batman
Hilton
Forever.
has nothing on your brother.
Only one half of my face is beautiful.
So nobody's seen Poor Things then. That's what we're going to
No, I haven't seen any of these.
None of these.
No, I don't get out much.
You haven't seen Oppenheimer or any of that stuff?
No, I mean, I gave
What's
him...
the last... I'm curious. What's the last movie you've seen in theaters?
It's probably Wolf of Wall Street or whatever that is.
It's been a while.
Yeah. I just, after the heart attack and all that stuff, I kind of stopped caring. So about that stuff. Like, I'll work on them, but like watching them, no.
It's still got that magic for me. Every once in a while I see a movie where I'm just like, wow, I just love that.
Yeah.
I only go to the movies if he's like, hey, do you want to go see a movie? It's like,
yeah.
You're buying, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we went and saw Indiana Jones, and the only reason I went because you were like, I want someone to go see Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
with me.
that's one.
Like,
Yeah,
right.
it's like I did want to watch that. Director the Logan.
How was that?
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too.
I did.
I enjoyed it too. It was okay. If you have to compare it, like somebody was like, "Well, it wasn't the original." I was like, our last movie we had to compare it to was the Crystal Skull.
Right.
It destroyed the Crystal Skull.
Crystal Skull was no good.
It was terrible.
Like, the first 30 minutes of that movie, best part.
Really?
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
They do like a flashback, and it's Indiana Jones
fighting Nazis
back in Germany.
No,
and
but it's all they had 100 VFX artists working on
digitizing
his face to make a young Harrison Ford.
Shut the fuck up.
And it looked pretty good.
It's
It does
almost
look
like
pretty
you're
good.
watching like
There's
the second or third one.
Yeah, like just after the third one.
Shut up.
And
That's impressive.
There's a couple parts where it's like it's kind of weird, but it's only weird because
he moves like an old man.
Like an old man.
He's 80 years old.
Yeah, he's no spring chicken.
No, and they're still having him do like tumbles and stuff. Where he punches a guy, and you're like, yeah, I'm looking at a 40-year-old Harrison Ford punch a man, but like, God, it looks like an 80-year-old man punching that stunt guy.
Yeah.
It is kind of funny watching what they make the older generations do. You're like, seriously, are you trying to kill your actor or actress?
Yeah.
I mean,
I know.
How sadistic are you?
Hurl him from the plane.
She's fine. She'll be fine with the poison oak. Okay.
Yeah. I will say though, it did look a lot better than like what was it Robert De Niro did in The Irishman when he was curb stomping that dude. Like that was clearly old man trying to be young in that one.
Yeah.
It just didn't work. Past Lives. Anybody seen Past Lives? Or
No.
No? Okay.
Nope.
Anatomy of a Fall. I've heard this movie is magnificent.
I feel like that's what I was in my driveway about an hour ago.
You fell in your driveway around him?
Picked up a case of wine and I pulled my fucking calf muscle.
Really? The wine okay?
Yeah, no, the wine survived. Okay. It was encased in styrofoam. We're all good.
Very good.
Oof, thank God. My heart was racing.
It was terrifying.
Yeah. That's why she fell onto the ground. Save
back
first.
As you're falling in slow motion, and you're just like,
No.
Maestro.
No.
I kept getting YouTube ads for that, and because of that, I don't want to watch it.
I started watching it.
It's Steven Spielberg?
No, it's
it's Bradley Cooper.
Yes.
He directing
and starring.
But doesn't it say Steven Spielberg right next
Maybe
to Bradley Cooper?
Probably produced it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it's definitely from director. Where's the IMDb link? Damn it! Oh, there it is. Here, I'll let people see.
This was a Netflix, right?
Yeah. See, there's an old Bradley Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Yeah, writer. So, yeah, had to have been producer then. But anyways, yeah, because he apparently it's a true story about like the world's like best conductor, and he spent 6 years, I guess, preparing for this role, and that's why he was so bummed out when he. I think he was nominated for Best Actor for this one, but like the Golden Globes, he didn't even come close or something like that. And it was like, well, it's when actors like spend all this extra time to do things and then ends up being a boring movie anyway.
Well, how did he prepare for it? Did he go out and like get like a stick and then like wave it around?
Yeah,
like
apparently you have to learn as a conductor. You need to really learn like the ins and outs of almost every instrument. You need to be able to know how to play almost everything by knowing the notes and reading sheet
I don't
music
know.
and doing all that stuff.
I think I could get up there with like a switch or like a reed or something like that, and just like swing it around. As long as I had like one of those opera jackets with like the tails and like some like fancy gloves.
You know what? I think you might be able to be the next millionaire conductor then.
Well, you know.
Why don't you? You do know conductors like write the music for the entire orchestra, right?
Okay, well, I'm not saying I'm going to do the writing, but like you want a guy up there with a stick.
I'm pretty sure I've seen like Bugs Bunny be a conductor.
Yeah,
before,
Bugs Bunny's done it.
Okay, fair. Well, maybe that's why he didn't win his Golden Globe. Probably ain't gonna win the Academy Award either. I guarantee you. It's gonna be Ken from Barbie.
They're like, he wasn't even in this category.
Yeah. And the final movie on this list is Killer the Flower Moon, which is also good, but 3.5 hours is super long. It's one of those, like Oppenheimer, I feel like it went by quickly. It felt like that. Killers of the Flower Moon, it's hard to make a 3.5 hour movie go by quickly. I think Oppenheimer was maybe 2.5 hours or something like that.
No,
right?
it was over 3.
It was 3?
Yeah.
Oh man.
But
it didn't feel like it.
Christopher Nolan, I think he's always got that really good like pacing in his movies. Like he really like the Batman movie, or I mean, either one of them, the first two, like they just fly by.
Right, but the
Nolan's hit or miss.
The new Batman one, I enjoyed it, but it did feel long.
Yeah,
which was his main complaint. But Oppenheimer did not.
No.
Nolan's hit or
but
miss.
no
for
Batman in Oppenheimer. So I mean, I don't know.
I do not have the attention span for that shit.
No.
Anything over like an hour and a half, 2 hours, I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, 90 minutes, that's the sweet spot.
Oh, it really is.
Yeah.
Bring back the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's your nominations there. Well, we've been talking about movies and stuff. You want to talk about TV and movie news?
TV movie news?
You know what? I think we do.
Hold on to your butt.
Thank you.
Nailed it. Flawless as usual.
You know, we only get the delay when you're I think that's only like the third one you've hit this entire episode. So
Hold on to your butt.
Okay, thank you.
Am I hitting it too fast or?
Hold on to your butt.
It's been sounding good every single time you just hit it. Here, hit me with another one.
That's what I said.
All right.
That kind of worked.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'm freaking out, man.
Nah, that was the wrong one.
All right, cool. You know what Jackie and I discovered just the other day that we just been watching? Actually, we just yesterday, and we watched 7 episodes of it. Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Oh, the Brad
new
Pitt,
one?
Angelina Jolie movie?
That's what it's based off of, but now it's a series with Donald Glover.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Right?
I have not watched that.
Do you want to watch a trailer?
Yeah.
Give you a boner, and you got one.
See, Snake Bitch is already better at this than you are. Yeah, there you go.
It's just fun sounds.
It really is.
I change them every once in a while, so I mean, this is that
I like the Nic Cage
now.
ones.
There's 8 Nic Cage ones on there. And
Yeah, the first time I was here, every single one was
boop 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 boop.
So,
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's not lying. He's not lying. I didn't set it up for that. It just defaults to that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's the trailer.
I'm Jay. I'm John.
Love and happiness.
Banking card and marriage registration.
Something that can make you do.
We're married.
Yeah, I guess we're married.
Make you do right.
They didn't bring up that we'd be paired until the last interview.
It's an old KGB tactic. And you draw less attention as a couple.
Very romantic.
What is it that you two do?
We're software engineers. Administer single dose, no casualties.
What? You think if the company hadn't matched you, you'd be compatible?
You're sitting underneath a shelter I made. I made this fire. I got you this fish.
Shelter, food, fire, water.
No.
Maybe.
Work, life, romance. They're all part of the same project.
You said you loved me.
Yeah, Paul Dano's in it.
Yeah, you did too.
Oh,
yeah.
We're about to die.
And Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman,
No,
yeah.
I do.
That's cool.
Don't do that.
Sorry.
It's just a job. It is not life and death. Do you feel better?
I mean, it looks better than the movie.
I completely agree.
Yeah,
It is.
it's a different premise though.
Yeah.
Because like in the movie, they didn't know each other was.
They met on a mission,
Yeah.
and then they didn't realize, and then they became,
Yeah,
they got married, and
but still, neither one knowing what the other one did truly.
right.
Whereas this one, it seems like they're kind of thrown into it,
Yeah.
and like hey,
the show starts out where they go to they both are like they were like excommunicated from something or like from FBI, or they were in a place where nobody would hire them again, or they were dishonorably discharged from something. They were all higher military somewhere in intelligence, and you know what I mean, and they've hit a level of depression to where this is like an out. So they have to leave their whole life behind and go and start somewhere new. And then they place you into like this kind of black ops kind of deal. So it opens with them both going into like this room and talking to a computer and being like, okay, are you willing to do this? Are you willing to do this? Are you willing to be dangerous? Will you marry somebody? Will you forget your life behind you? And then they hit all yes. And then
So the future job interviews.
I was gonna say, I feel like anybody for the studios right now.
Yeah, it's pretty much it. And then they just show up at the house and they're like, "Ah, you're my new wife now." Okay, cool. So they know, and then they're given missions as a pair. So they do the missions together, but they're just living as husband and wife in this thing undercover. Yeah.
And it's just weird because like everything that I've read, they're trying to. I think they were interviewing the actor, and they're asking him like, "Oh, how did you approach Brad Pitt?" And he's like, "Just go have fun." I mean, it just seems like such a deviation from the movie. So it's its own entity.
I read the same thing, but I read he went to ask like he's like I really wanted in-depth like advice from Brad Pitt, and he kind of pitted me off by being like, "Oh, just be yourself, man. It's all good.
You got this, kid.
You got this, kid." And he's like, "Oh, okay, thank you, A-list actor."
Yeah, it's just it seems like a it's your own chance to make it your own.
Yeah,
but
I mean, it does, and it.
I'm not on shrooms, so I'm.
And it really, after watching it, it is better than the original. Actually, I started watching it. I was like, "Holy shit, this is a really good series." We put on one episode like before bed, and then just turned into 5 episodes later. It was like, "Fuck."
That happens.
Yeah.
So you like it?
I do like it.
Oh, cool.
I hadn't even heard of this.
No.
I watch a lot of old movies.
Like what?
Yeah. What about cinephile? Huh? What's your?
Well, I mean, I guess maybe this isn't old now, or like I don't know. Besides the Jonathan Taylor Thomas movies we watched,
we did watch some JTT.
I did not know those initials.
We did watch a bunch of JTT.
The last one I watched was Dirty Works. Norm Macdonald's one of Norm Macdonald's only movies.
What?
He made it right after he got fired from Saturday Night Live for making too many O.J. Simpson jokes.
Shut up.
Yeah, the executive of NBC was buddies with O.J. Simpson. He kept telling Norm stop making O.J. Simpson jokes, and Norm was like, all right, I'll stop making O.J. Simpson jokes. And the next week on Weekend Update, he was like, murder is now legal in California. and so he got booted. And
that happens.
He got a they were like, oh, why don't you make a movie? So he wrote a movie called Dirty Works.
Directed by Bob Saget.
Was it in like the late 90s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's got like co-stars Artie Lang and a bunch of Saturday Night Live alumni. And
was it like peak heroin Artie Lang or?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
There was a story I heard because I was watching a lot of like Norm Macdonald stuff, and it was Artie Lang talking about after the reviews came out from Dirty Works. And I guess one of the reviews was Artie Lang has all the charm of a date rapist. And I guess Norm Macdonald immediately goes, that's better than a regular rapist. You gotta at least take him out on a date.
Jesus Christ.
So it didn't do too well, but like they got a bunch of like great comedic actors doing just like crazy bits, and I don't know, I liked it. But I liked it growing up too. Like it was
I remember seeing it.
Chris Farley's last movie, I think.
Oh shit. When did he pass again?
Wait, what's the name of the movie?
Dirty Works.
Dirty Works?
I remember seeing that.
Yeah. Don Rickles
Was it
in
like-
it.
Oh yeah, Don Rickles plays the owner of a movie theater, and he's like roasting his employees. And Don Rickles is like the master at one-liners. So there's I guess I also watched an interview with Norm Macdonald where he was talking about this movie.
Oh, you got a trailer? Oh, we got a trailer for Dirty Works?
Oh, move out of the way, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Here comes a 1998 trailer for Dirty Works.
Oh God.
PG-13.
This is the only thing we get flagged for.
Can I get a
Now our YouTube. So on the last episode, because we started watching a lot of like trailers and stuff in most countries. Nice. Our public domain, right? So you're allowed to like air them on stuff like this, and YouTube won't pull it down or whatever. But then there's certain countries where it doesn't. So now we'll get flagged in Russia because they won't like this movie. If Russia's been the one movie they're like, I see you watched the trailer for whatever that weird werewolf in the snow movie. We got flagged in Russia because we weren't allowed to show the trailer for
Wolf of Snow Hollow.
Oh no, you told. I watched that. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it's one of the best, most recent werewolf movies I've seen.
It's one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
It was so bad.
I loved it.
Your podcast is in Russia?
Worldwide.
It's YouTube.
Wow.
I don't snake bitch. I don't know if you know this.
It's been some time. I didn't realize you were that popular.
The internet is international.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this. YouTube is international, except for maybe China. Probably not China.
This is the first time I've seen like the cameras. So.
Oh, you haven't been here since the cameras have been here.
Well, he used to have them hidden, but then that was a whole thing.
Well, that was in the bathroom.
It was in the bathroom.
Three lawsuits later.
I did see it underneath the toilet paper. I mean,
I did too, but it made me blush a little bit. So I was like, oh, well, someone wants to see my butthole.
Cheeked out.
Yeah. Shit, I was supposed to make you sign something before you came in, but
I thought you just wanted to see my unique signature. What the fuck?
Like he's like, I was supposed to make you sign something before you use the bathroom.
Yeah. God damn.
This is hot.
Thank you. I see you signed Miss Bitch.
I did. And for anybody knowing, it's a legal fucking name. Yeah.
So. All right, here's the real trailer. I want to note before we go any further, it took 11 seconds just to get to the Lionsgate roar.
It's good.
Mitch Weaver.
In the game of life, he's losing his shirt.
You're not fit to wear this shirt.
Mitch can't hold a job.
You're fired. You get a horse and live in the mountains someplace and don't bother anybody. Got a personality like a dead moth.
Mitch is no good at relationships.
I'm through wasting my life with you.
Note to self, making love to blow-up dolls, not as good as advertised.
Mitch lacks people skills.
Hey, that was really funny, sicking the cops on us like that.
I thought it was funny, but I'm surprised you guys did because you got your asses kicked.
I guess I showed you the thing or two about.
Oh yeah, Shooter McGavin in
One
it.
thing Mitch Weaver is good at.
Just worked with
You are
him.
the king of revenge. We should open a revenge for hire business. I think you boys can help me. Okay, settle down, prostitutes. You each get $20, and this requires no sex. Whoa, you got a dead hooker in the trunk. No, it can't be. I've never seen so many dead hookers in all my life. Don't shoot this. This is not part of the commercial. Is some jerk making your life miserable? You want revenge? Let us do your dirty work.
Yeah! Norm Macdonald of Saturday Night Live.
Hey, I think he's got his thumb up that dog's.
Chevy Chase.
What happened to your foot? When you owe a bookie a lot of money, and you say blows off one of your toes, you still owe him the money. Doesn't seem fair to me.
For anyone too weak to fight back.
We're in prison. You know what prisoners do to each other all the time?
All right, let's go.
You sure you don't want him to?
For anyone who's ever landed on the bottom, your time has come.
You didn't count on my loyal army of prostitutes, did you?
Are you ready for some crazy rough sex? When I say let's go, you go.
Time you shut your cake hole, Yoko!
Hey, movie line.
How's that looking, baby? He was supposed to keep driving.
Wow.
Yeah.
I gave this 4 stars on Letterboxd.
Did you?
Wow.
But one
It does.
star.
It does look like something that I mean. It does look right there in the field of like Billy Madison type.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
very
I mean,
90s.
the same era.
But
Yeah,
I gave
mean,
it
opened
1
with
star.
ska music in the.
Yeah.
There was a lot of heroin
yeah.
on the set. I could already tell. Like watching this is. I mean, well, you said Chris Farley died right probably during this movie.
I think he died.
Artie Lang's right there. They were partying
Yeah.
during this
Oh, I'm
movie.
sure they were.
100%.
Yeah.
They were going hard.
I think Chris Farley died. They shot this movie, and then Chris Farley, I think, was on that.
I thought he was on a ninja movie or something.
Oh,
Beverly Hills
Ninja.
It was either Beverly
Yeah.
Hills Ninja or it was the movie with what's his face who just died from Friends.
Matthew Perry.
Matthew Perry, and they were doing like a Lewis and Clark type movie.
Wait, was that?
Are you gonna look it up?
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
was that Chris Farley or was that John Candy?
No, it's
John
Chris Farley.
Candy was on a western.
Another
He was on a
Western.
western. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, oh, no, it was another western. Okay.
Yeah.
John Candy wasn't heroin though, was it?
Oh
No,
my
no,
God,
he had a heart
97.
attack.
He had a heart
So
attack, yeah.
that movie came out after
98.
Chris,
After
Chris passed.
Looks like Almost Heroes came out.
Oh, it's almost
after
Almost
also.
Heroes. That's it.
Yeah, Almost Heroes. That was whichever one came out.
Was that Matt
last.
Perry?
That was Matt Perry. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, they released Chris Farley as Shrek in a thing? I want to see whatever this is.
I think it's Chris Farley as Shrek.
I know it is Chris Farley as Shrek, but I would love to see, like, because I didn't know any of this stuff was released. I think this is Googleable. I mean, I guess we could Google it.
You just won't be allowed to show it in Russia.
We just won't be.
Killjoys.
Let's not watch it then.
We don't allow Chris Farley as Shrek. Only Michael Myers behind the Iron Curtain.
Man, because I guess, what is it? He did like 80% of the movie before. Oh yeah, here's.
And then Mike Myers did
California
all of the
veterans
movie
have
and then
given
came back
everything
and was
for-
like, I want to redo it.
Yeah. That's not Shrek. That's Gavin Newsom.
And he's like, I also want to make him Irish or Scottish.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Okay, I don't know if this is it, but let's.
It was not only a massive hit at the
Oh,
box
it's
office,
somebody doing a YouTube video. That's what it is.
Of course.
Wait, was that Barbara Walters interviewing Shrek?
Yes,
Yeah.
it did appear that way.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Career high.
I mean, to be fair, the Ninja Turtles were on Oprah.
Which ones?
The live action ones where they're wearing the denim vests.
Oh, those.
Yeah, those.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
There's a windscreen.
Yeah. I like my cockles room temperature, thank you very much.
Hey, if you're not doing this for cockle woman, why are you doing it?
Simple. Fartwad gets his princess, I get what I want.
Which is? Now, come on, what do you want?
I don't have time to set it to music.
Oh, this is another one of those onion things.
No, this is one of those drop it and leave me alone things.
Well, why don't you want to talk about it?
Why do you want to talk about it?
Well, why are you answering the question with a question?
Why are you asking questions I don't want to answer?
Why are you blocking?
I'm not blocking.
Then why do you have problems expressing your wants?
I don't. I want you to shut up. See? No problem.
You're just displacing your anger.
Believe me, it's properly placed.
You're really mad at whoever did this to you.
No one did anything to me.
Yes. Someone hurt you so bad. Someone hurt you many years ago.
Leave my parents
That
out of
this was
this.
based on, and he looks a little closer to that
go with
than he
that.
does
Let's
to the
explore family
DreamWorks
origins.
final.
Yeah.
All right. I want a home.
That does make more sense.
It just sounds like Chris Farley.
And it kind of actually looks like him, too.
Yeah, I think
It does kind of like they based it on Chris Farley. I mean, definitely would have been a different movie.
Yeah.
What would Mike Myers have done?
Another Austin Powers.
Cat in the Hat
Possibly.
2. The rehattening.
Yeah. Why haven't we done a ranking of Chris Farley movies yet?
I don't know. We could.
Tommy Boy.
Yeah, Tommy Boy is probably at the top.
Well, Tommy Boy's number one, probably, definitely.
But I mean, would you count Billy Madison? He's only got a couple of scenes in it, but his scenes are great. They
are great.
I think because when we do ranking, it is like the level that you bring to it. So that's what I say. Because we usually won't include it if you just have a small part. But I mean, we have that sound bit. You are so bad at this sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're gonna bring Snake Bitch over to try to find it for you.
She swatted my hand away.
I see Airheads on the.
Airheads is fantastic.
I loved Airheads.
It's I will turn this damn bus around.
Oh,
it's
fucking loud.
Here it is. I got it.
Oh, you got it? Yeah, good one.
I'll turn this damn bus around.
That'll end your precious little field trip pretty damn quick.
To me, actually, Billy Madison's only noteworthy because of all the other actors in it. Like Norm Macdonald's in Billy. He's got some great bits in Billy Madison.
Which originally wasn't supposed to be Norm.
Oh, really?
It was supposed to be one of Adam's friends. The guy, he stars in Grandma's Boy. He's also the caddy in Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
He's in Billy Madison though too.
He is, but he was supposed to be Norm's role. But because the studios, wanted somebody a bit more known, they got Norm, which is fine because Norm's great.
Oh, Norm was great. Yeah. No, mister. I don't know. No, I think you're right. I mean, Billy Madison was great because by its own thing, but with that's why I was wondering, like with the movie we just watched with the Norm Macdonald one, I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if he saw like an Adam Sandler cameo pop up.
Oh, right.
There was an Adam Sandler cameo in
There was.
Yeah, they're trying to raise money for Norm's dad's estranged father's heart surgery, and so they start doing testing of like pills, and they put all the pills in these brownies, and they're like, some of the brownies don't have the pills, some of them will. And they're driving, and Artie Lang's like, I got a little itch. I think maybe that's the brownies. He goes, I guess that's it. Nothing really happened. And then just cuts to Norm Macdonald. He's covered in hives and just shaking and hallucinating. And he just sees like Adam Sandler dressed as Satan talking about like roasting the pig. We roast the pig and then we eat it.
That sounds right.
It's just that one.
I'm gonna watch a movie.
It's just that one bit.
Yeah. We definitely got to do a Chris Farley maybe next episode.
I mean, it'd be a short one.
Will it though?
Yeah,
kind of for movies.
What would it be?
It would be Rose. He's in Roseanne one episode.
Yeah. See.
So, would we consider Wayne's World? Probably not.
No. See.
So Airheads.
Coneheads definitely.
Coneheads,
Definitely.
yeah.
Definitely Coneheads. That's his first real movie. Is Coneheads?
Yeah.
He was
Because
probably
it's after SNL.
SNL
No,
the
was
only
it
thing.
after or during?
Well, he was on it during,
Yeah.
but it was like Dan Aykroyd and all them.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like the
There's a lot of Saturday Night Live alumni on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A ton.
Airheads, you would consider Airheads. I would count him and Billy Madison.
Tommy Boy.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, Tommy Boy's gonna be number one.
You throw Black Sheep.
Definitely Black Sheep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean,
Beverly Hills Ninja, Almost Heroes. I mean, I wouldn't even say Dirty Works because he's uncredited.
So there's not many.
Yeah, you're right. There's not.
Which means it opens it up. You can do a John Candy one.
Maybe. I mean, Chris Farley.
John Candy.
Chris Farley would have done
God,
so
that
many
guy.
great movies.
He was good.
He was.
Chris Farley was.
There was an article recently about just how good he was. Like he would just improv with anybody.
Didn't
just
matter.
the nicest guy around.
Well, Home Alone, he was. It was a one-day shoot for him.
Yeah,
he
didn't get paid much.
He's in like 20 minutes of that movie.
Yeah.
He's in so
and
much
he
of that movie.
he improvised all of it.
Yeah.
He's got a lot more into it, but he started a lot earlier.
He did.
He's been acting since the 70s.
Oh, John Candy?
Yes.
Yeah,
he's
but
a little bit
I
older.
don't know any of this shit.
He was in Splash.
Oh, Find the Lady. That's a classic.
1941. Oh, the Blues Brothers. There we go. Jump in the Blues Brothers.
1941 is just known as one of the worst movies ever made.
Really?
Is it really?
Why?
Directed by Spielberg.
It's his only
It's
comedy.
directed by Spielberg?
Amazing cast. Dan Aykroyd, John Belushi.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a
By
complete...
Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, complete...
Comedy spectacular. So he is not good at comedies.
Complete
he
failure
never
of a
tried
movie.
again.
Yeah.
With writers Robert
Bob's-
Zemeckis.
Yeah.
Wow.
Director Steven Spielberg. Stars John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd.
Yes.
You have a recipe for
Perfection.
gold.
Yes,
For
exactly.
perfection.
But
Watch it.
Spielberg
You-
can't do comedy.
Play the trailer.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this.
Oh, yeah.
You have literally the A-Team.
You do.
And why is the audio not even playing?
I don't know. You're in charge of it.
Oh, wait. It's because the audio.
December 1941.
All right.
The California coast. The Japanese had just bombed Pearl Harbor. A nation's heroes were on the alert.
Look, you guys are Japs up!
They have a puppet?
Puppet?
Yeah, why not?
Is there a...
California.
Ooh,
could
was that
be next.
John Candy in blackface?
It
I've
might
been-
have been.
This is war.
A country's honor was at stake. The lives of millions would be protected by a brave few. This is their story.
Excuse us, ma'am.
From the director of Jaws and Close Encounters of the Third Kind. The most explosive comedy spectacular ever filmed.
What the hell do you people think you're doing?
Dan Aykroyd, Ned Beatty, John Belushi, Lorraine Gary, Murray Hamilton, Christopher Lee, Tim Matheson, Toshiro Mifune, Warren Oates, Robert Stack, Treat
Robert
Williams,
Stack?
I can assure you.
I mean, the entire cast is just stacked for the era.
Boy, that was fun!
Universal Pictures and Columbia Pictures present an 18 production of a Steven Spielberg film. 1941.
Wow.
Yeah, like
It's
It
bad.
looks.
And it's funny because Lorraine Gary, she was in Jaws.
Yep.
She was a wife, right?
You know, the trailer
Wow.
looks like it's not one of those movies like, well, the trailer looked like it was trash.
Yeah.
It looked pretty.
All the funny,
I don't
all
get
the
it,
funny
though.
bits was like cars or tanks going through buildings.
I don't
That looked
get
like
it.
a child did.
Yeah, like models.
On a student film.
1979. So this his next movie after Jaws? Like, whoa,
No. Wait, what was the year?
79. Oh, he did Jaws in
Jaws was 1975.
75.
1975.
I don't get it. That's such a
After
recipe
Raiders
for
of the Lost Ark?
greatness.
Maybe.
Sometimes, you put your eggs in one basket and think that,
this will do itself. Yeah. Like maybe every single one of them phoned it in and was just like, "Oh, this is just
done."
It's just Megan is like, "You can't fuck this up."
The pitch was amazing.
Yeah.
I don't think I haven't seen it since maybe middle school. Maybe
it's been a long
I saw
time
it, but
since
like
I've seen it.
I don't think anyone phoned it in. I think everyone was like, "Oh, okay, I don't necessarily think this is funny, but like if Steven says this, let's move it down the line."
He said it was Steven Spielberg's one and only comedy.
Only comedy. Yeah. He talks about it. And he's like, "I'll never."
Unless you consider
because
of other films.
Because of the way that turned out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll never do another comedy.
But like, even if we did John Candy, like if we did Blues Brothers, John Candy's only in a small portion of that movie.
Good scene.
Well,
great scene.
Yeah.
The greatest comedy films though are directed by comedians, pretty much. I don't know if you like.
Yeah, you have to have like. That's what I'm saying. Like we were talking about the Academy Awards. I think it's absurd that like if you want to make a sad movie, I think it's a lot easier to make a sad movie than a funny movie. Like an actual funny movie that people are like unanimously like, oh, that was really funny. If you're
it's like Judd Apatow has, I mean, there's a reason why his catalog is amazing.
Yeah,
you know, it's just like pretty fucking flawless. That's gone through.
But he's a funny guy.
He's a stand-up comedian too. Yeah. He's just like he.
If you go back a little further, you got John Landis.
John Landis, yeah.
Twilight Zone. A lot of people laughed at that.
Especially,
until those little kids.
The safety people.
Yeah.
The lawyers.
Like my point is, like, comedy is a truly complicated thing to do. But like, you want to make somebody sad, like on camera, you just get a sack full of puppies. And you take it to a river.
All right, we're going to move on now.
You are a disturbed individual.
But that's an easy way to bum out a bunch of people.
Yeah. Don't even get him going on dead babies because he'll just, he'll go and go and go.
I mean, if you're not working, I would not pursue a job at like Hallmark. You're just going to make people suicidal.
I'm not allowed
dead
in
babies
pet
and cannibalism is his favorite area.
I can understand why.
I don't understand. I'm helping him out. I'm getting a moving product.
Sure.
And I bring my own burlap sacks.
One other movie before we move on I'm going to talk about is just one that I just saw because it came available was Dumb Money.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah. I finally just saw it because it just came up streaming somewhere. That's the, for all of you that don't know, it's the Paul Dano movie where he plays the dude responsible for the GameStop influx in that Robin Hood time where he was the one running the Reddit page that and YouTubed about like, I'm just going to do this because I like it. And then everybody jumped on board and then stopped the companies that are trying to bid, hedge funds trying to bid on the stocks to fail. So they make more money if it fails because they're pretty much bidding on it.
Yeah.
So they just ran up the stock price for GameStop and basically they did run this hedge fund out of business. Like they went bankrupt.
Oh yeah, they pulled some scams to get around it.
It was like $5 billion that they lost.
The SEC just recently, like, undisclosed things that were happening and kind of went after that. They didn't do much. But
no,
they recently brought out some of the stuff. It's like, oh yeah, they've been doing this, and that's just
it started.
Like, they're actually kind of more bankrupt than you think.
No, and it's fun. It's because it was not people. It was people basically taking Wall Street that were a bunch of computer nerds that were like fucking around and just really trying to like get it, and they overtook this one Wall Street and this like big thing and showed that Wall Street has the advantage and major multi-million-dollar companies have the advantage to control the markets where it makes it impossible for just regular American investors that just want to put money in stocks somewhere to actually get ahead at all.
Yeah.
So they just like shut it down on them because they're like, well, you can't. And enough to where they started to like win on these people that are bidding on these companies to fail, and they had enough control to get Robinhood to shut off the buying option.
It wasn't just Robinhood. It was every...
Which is illegal.
Every broker that gave the general public access to buy and sell stocks.
Right.
They just shut up. It's like, oh, you can't buy GameStop anymore.
Yeah.
Snake bitch. Here's the problem. You're on video now. You can't.
I'm trying to sneak out to 10-1.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's not as easy anymore.
I miss having.
By the way, the rainstorm's here.
Oh, great.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah.
I miss having Bill here because he would always do that halfway through, and then it'd be like, we'd be like, "Where's Bill going?"
No. So, Bill, you're going to the door. We can watch you.
Well, we can call him, see if he's going right now.
Yeah, he probably is.
Yeah, I almost did the Robin Hood thing, and I got to the point where I needed to give them my social security card, social security number, and I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that.
I didn't. I still have some GameStop stock.
Oh, you do?
You do?
Yep, I do. I still have some. I sold some.
Oh, them diamond fingers.
I made some money off
diamond
it.
hands.
Yeah. Sky
now?
still has some too.
Yeah.
She's got like 2 shares.
Yeah.
I got a little bit of AMC.
I think I got about 50 shares still.
Oh.
Yeah.
You have
You're just
50
sitting on
shares
it.
now?
Still.
How much did you make off of it? Of what you sold?
What I sold? A couple grand.
Couple grand. So
Yeah.
not like crazy.
No, because it's one of those things like, I don't know if I completely, believe this is going to be a thing, but just a little bit. It went up quite a bit. I sold it for less than I could have. I think I could have made like 20 grand.
Yeah.
And then, kind of, it's like, oh, well, what I invested, this is kind of crazy. But
yeah,
it kept going down. It's like, okay, well, I'll sell it now.
I jumped on the Robin Hood bandwagon about a year, maybe about a year and a half before the whole GameStop thing happened.
Same,
but I was still
because it was just like, oh, stocks. It's like, oh, that's how people make money.
No, my portfolio. Yeah. I honestly, which is probably the better of evils to do. So my brother found like a stock in like some oil that was like in the pennies pretty much, and I jumped onto it and I bought a bunch of that stock, and then like within the next few months it went up to like crazy amounts, and like I had like $4 grand profit off of it within a couple months or whatever.
Off of
and
a
I was
couple
like,
bucks.
Off of yeah, I think maybe like $40 or something like that.
Yeah.
So that went up to like $4 grand or whatever. And then I was like, okay. And then Freddie, because Freddie was super into day trading at the time, he like walks and he's like, everything's gonna crash or sell everything. So I sold everything, and then
went up.
It went up like 40 times after that. Like to the point I would have made $100 grand if I would have just held it.
And not listened to Freddie.
I was like so this
It's all
is
gambling.
where we're coming around to. It's not even just gambling, it's that I listened to Freddie. And that's what I learned, because he's like, oh, well, I was like, no, I'm not listening to you for stock advice or financial advice ever again. The reason I ever thought to like listen, I don't know why I ever was like, let's listen to Freddie about this, because that fucked me.
Come on.
I still made, I try to like tell, because Jackie used to like get down my, she's like, well, you sold that. I was like, well, you can't be pissed because we made $4 grand.
Right.
It's like, we made $4,000. We won.
I was getting to the all these like small pharmaceutical companies, because pharmaceuticals in the U.S.
I still have stock, and I like that. And
but
weed. There are two things that I will not sell.
Like, oh yeah, I'll drop $10 here for this, and then like the next week it's like, oh, you made $900.
Yeah.
And just because the stocks were like, 10 cents a share.
Or it's just like, those are, I like the penny stocks are like the most risk, but when they hit, the ones that hit. Yeah. But that's where you would put like 10 here, 10 there, 10 there.
Yeah, and just see what happens.
Happens. I think the weed one is like, I put like 5 years ago so much into weed, like $1,000 into weed, and I've just been like watching it sit for a while. I was like, I feel like this is going to get legalized eventually.
Right.
And it's going to hit super hard. So I'm just going to let it sit and see what happens. Hasn't happened that way yet. But anyways, the movie.
Dumb Money.
Dumb Money. I mean, Paul Dano's perfect for it. It was a good movie.
It's got Seth Rogen.
Oh, yeah.
I think Seth Rogen. Yeah. He played the main
Hedge
bad
fund
guy.
guy,
The head fund guy. Yeah, and he was good. But yeah, it was a good movie to watch, kind of fun thing. To be in the middle of it while it was all going on, you're kind of like a little bit more invested into it because I was one of the people watching his YouTube channel during that.
You watched the YouTube channel?
I did watch his YouTube. We were watching it live while the thing was happening because the numbers were going up and down daily so quickly. So we were watching it a little bit. So I mean, it was an interesting movie to watch. If anybody doesn't have anything else, we can play games.
I got one more thing.
Okay. What do you got?
Jim Carrey's back.
What do you mean Jim Carrey's back?
Oh, he's in Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
He's coming back.
After he announced retiring after Sonic the Hedgehog 2, he is back for Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
What a trooper.
Amazing.
That's the one he's like, I'm going to come back.
I think he just enjoys doing it.
He's the selling force of that entire franchise. It's Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
We Sky and I, we went and saw it. It was like the last movie we saw right before COVID. And we were like, oh, we should do something. We had just started dating. We were like, we should do something for Valentine's Day, but like, let's not do something too cheesy. And we were both like, oh, we kind of want to see Sonic the Hedgehog. So we got Sonic the Hedgehog hats. We went to some hot dog place in Pasadena and got chili dogs because that's what Sonic the Hedgehog eats. And then we snuck a big old like thing of vodka into the theater and made our own giant mixed drink. And then
this is how you guys know you're kind of a good match because this is not your anybody's typical date that anyone would be like, this is a match. Yeah,
right.
Let's do chili dogs.
But also,
vodka.
if you're curious about Grant's movie theater mixed drink, I've had it. It's a large bucket of popcorn and a gallon of vodka.
Yes. And then I cut a hole in the bottom and I put my penis through it. But that's just for me.
Sounds about right.
That decanter behind you, I just bring the beer in, but I'm now thinking that vodka is probably an easier way to sneak in and get you. Well, not yet. See that giant thing behind you? By the keg,
the big old growler.
Yeah, I haven't filled the kegerator in a while because
Jesus.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm broke right now because we don't have work.
Yeah.
So we haven't had a keg. But when there is a keg, I fill that thing and just bring it in the movie theater.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and then just drink that. But vodka will get you way more fucked up way quicker.
Oh,
It's easier to sneak in.
It stretches a lot longer.
Well, and you go get like a Diet Coke or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, your bottomless soda. Bottomless sodas. Yeah.
Then it's just a happy marriage.
Yeah. And we're kind of paying to bring it in by buying the drink and only taking just a little bit of pop and the rest.
Have you done like the
vodka.
body flasks?
Oh no, that's a great idea.
No,
I'm just saying because like you
so
can
wearable
literally,
little like
smuggle it in.
You know how hikers carry like pouches of water,
like a
with
camel
them?
pack.
Yeah. You just fill that with booze.
Will they let you into a movie theater with a
That's
No,
why
you wear it under your clothes.
Yes, that's
Duh.
why you smuggle it in.
And then
with
you
this
have the
body
tube
flask.
running up your sleeve, so
I
it
was
just
gonna
looks like
say,
you're drinking out of your
Come
watch.
to think about it, nobody's ever checked my backpack or
Now that
anything.
sounds like some Secret Service shit.
Yeah.
No, we're good. Go back.
Either this man's an alcoholic or he's in the Secret Service.
I've never been.
No, he's not drinking hand sanitizer yet. He's still good.
I've never been frisked in a movie theater. Those guys are making $15 an hour.
Yeah, they don't care.
They ain't frisking nobody.
Unless they want to.
I mean, and if they do, threaten to call the manager or whatever. So now games? Is that what
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. Here's what we can do. We can rank a Nic Cage movie. We can.
Is that a game?
Yeah, it's turned into one.
I feel like that's a punishment
Snake
for
Eyes
most people.
1.
Snake Eyes. Yeah.
We already ranked it. It's not one. Spoiler alert.
Mikey hated it.
What? You
No,
prefer
hey,
Con
hey.
Air?
Yeah, I do actually. Dude, okay.
Or The Rock?
I do.
I like that.
Here, put John Malkovich in Snake Eyes, and maybe I'll prefer Snake Eyes. Okay. Okay. We could either do that. We could do I think there's only like a few tags left in Movie in a Jar. There's the actor movie game. There's Quote That Movie. There's Top 10. There's movie trivia. There's the Rotten Tomatoes game. I think that's all of them. What do you guys want to do?
Which one don't we have to get out of our chairs for?
Most of them we need whiteboards for, so you're gonna at least. You don't have to get. I don't think you might have to get out the chair. That you might just have to just get into that cabinet above your head. They're on the wall. Okay, good. You got the cleaner.
Onto your butt.
I'm trying so hard.
He didn't even pick a game yet. We don't even know.
No, he's grabbing things. I don't know what he's doing.
He said most of these need the whiteboard. You got a whiteboard over there? I only got 3 in my hands.
Yeah. I mean, I got a notepad, which will work just as good.
It works the same way, right?
Oh yeah, but you gotta get the markers too.
Oh, Grant got up out of his chair.
I got some stink dick.
Yo, my dick stinks. That's the end of that one.
There's there's buttons to be pushed.
Are you sure there's only 3 there? There might be.
Yeah, I'll just push a random one.
I'll turn this damn bus around.
See, that's the one we were looking for. Yeah.
You suck, jackass.
Jackass. That's Billy Madison or Happy Gilmore, right?
Happy Gilmore. It was Billy Madison, then Happy Gilmore.
All right, so what do we want to play? Do we need to go through the list again? Okay, well, let's go through the no's first, okay?
Sure.
All right. So you said no to Nic Cage?
I'm never saying no to
No,
Nic
I'll
Cage.
never say we He's one of the people I know.
We could do a Nic Cage.
Let's just do it. I mean, we can
I
do
don't
one
get
real
out
quick.
much.
We can do one
real quick. I mean,
Real
I'm
quick.
just jonesing for some ranking of Nic Cage movies. I can feel it in my veins.
I have to go to my account. Let's see what we got here.
I can't believe
I like the
JTT
picture.
ranking.
They all have these like professional actor pictures, and then there's just Nicolas Cage from Vampire's Kiss, just looking absolutely fucking insane. Love it.
Yeah, here's what we got going so far. So, let you guys want to try to do one that we've all seen. Snake Bitch, I'm going to let you take the lead. Which one of these movies have you seen?
Snake Eyes. Snake Bitch has seen Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes is ranked. It's here. It's under great.
Oh, God damn it. All right, show me the ones that we need to look at.
And for just so you know, even though I didn't agree on it, it made it above Con Air.
Ooh.
So there you go.
And it made it above Gone in 60 Seconds?
That was
oh yeah.
That was you everybody gets a
I don't know that I agree with that one.
everyone
I really liked Gone in 60 Seconds
I
that
did.
much? Okay.
Yeah.
That's
The racing was awesome.
I mean, it was.
The cars.
There's a lot of elements we had. Okay,
Yeah.
so
All right.
let's
So
okay.
these are the ones I have to choose from.
Yeah, these are the ones that have not been
haven't done
picked.
yet.
Oh, this is unfortunate.
It's a lot of them. Well,
Yeah.
look at how many we have picked.
No,
There's
I
a
got
lot.
you.
Okay,
I
okay,
got
okay,
you.
okay.
I got you. I'm just trying to
We spent at least 3 whole episodes on just Nic Cage movies.
Is Face Off amongst?
No,
Nope.
we did that one
Damn
already.
it.
Nope.
Bad Lieutenant.
Bringing out
8
the
millimeter.
Oh, 8
I am
millimeter.
100% down to do 8 millimeter.
Yes.
I like 8 millimeter.
Corey, have you seen 8 millimeter?
I haven't seen it, but I will rate it.
No, it is a good movie.
Hold
We
on, where's my phone? Oh, there, it's on the ground. I have to bring up my letterbox too, because this is one of the movies that I have more recently watched.
Oh, okay.
And here's
that's the one where the kids are trying to make a movie and there's some monsters, right?
That's
close.
It's more like porn.
That's
it's
the
like
Steven
that.
Spielberg movie that you're thinking of. That's 16 millimeter. I think, right?
Oh, okay. Well,
9 millimeter.
8
Or no?
millimeter.
8
No,
8
he's
millimeter.
thinking about the Steven Spielberg
Yeah,
film.
I think it's like 8 millimeter, right?
no, that's an
This is 8
Cage one.
millimeter.
See,
Oh, God damn
you all are confused just as well as I am. So
I know this one
yeah.
is 8 millimeter. And this is 8 millimeter film also. So maybe that was that. Is that one an 8 millimeter film? I don't care
Maybe
right
it
now.
was
That's
7
not
or 9.
the Steven Spielberg one is not the one we're talking about. 8 millimeter one is the Nic Cage, Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
1999. Yeah, 1999.
1999.
Got
Yeah, masterpiece.
Mm-hmm.
I will do the thing. Okay. So I'll start with the description here.
Joel Schumacher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a Joe Schumacher film?
Yes.
He directed this? Okay, there you go.
Batman.
I think so.
Robin.
Yeah.
This is actually. I mean,
it's a decent movie.
It's a dark movie.
It's not cheesy at all.
I actually did not rank this bad.
No, I gave it 4 stars.
I gave it 3 stars.
I feel like Joel Schumacher's real kind of hit or miss looking at his movies, but like this is probably up there with one of his best. Lost Boys was also Joel Schumacher. Falling Down.
Oh, I've seen 3 more movies of Nic Cage that aren't ranked. This is bullshit.
That aren't ranked or just bad ranked?
No, they're not ranked. They're fantastic movies.
Oh, we might just not have gotten to them.
That's unfortunate. Slackers.
There's only so much Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, no, but
only so much Nicolas Cage you can handle.
This movie is probably my favorite Joaquin Phoenix I've ever seen in any movie. And
I think it was one of his first roles.
I think it definitely was.
Yeah,
James Gandolfini's in this. A young Norman Reedus is in it also. Like it's got some major stars in this movie that like is really so here I'll give you the quick on this one. Ready? Nic Cage is a private investigator who's hired by a rich woman whose husband just died to find out if an 8mm snuff film she found in his safe is real or not. So dark secrets type of shit. Nick figures out who the girl was and finds out she left home to move to LA to be a star. With her boyfriend, who was Norman Reedus. He finds Norman Reedus in jail, who tells him that they broke up right before she moved to L.A. Nick goes to L.A., finds the mission she was staying at, because she didn't have any money, so she stayed at the homeless shelter, of course. They give him her suitcase because they're like, oh, no, she hasn't been around. Here's her suitcase. You're looking for her. And he finds more clues on it, which includes connections to a porn shop and a porno casting listings. So it gets great. At the porn shop, we find Joaquin Phoenix, who works behind the desk. And he asks Nic Cage if he wants an electric vagina multiple times. And it's probably my favorite part of the movie so far.
I mean, it's a great scene where he was like, would you like to purchase an electric vagina? And Nicolas Cage goes, no. And he goes, I just would hate for you to be in one of those everyday situations where you need an electric vagina and find yourself wanting. And then when Nicolas Cage eventually comes back, he goes, the first thing I was about this, I see you came back for the electric vagina.
Yeah. And it wouldn't have been as funny if it wasn't coming out of Joaquin Phoenix's mouth, because there's no role he ever plays where he needs to say this.
I think he says that. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm pretty
sure he says that in another movie?
In Napoleon.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen it yet, but I feel like he's got to say that at some point in there.
Yeah. So Nic Cage recruits Joaquin to help him find more hardcore stuff in an attempt to try to help get more to the snuff stuff. And the people who make snuff stuff, which eventually leads him to James Gandolfini, who's a porn producer of special porns. But once he approaches him and tries to talk to him and coerce him into it, we find out James Gandolfini wants nothing to do with Nic Cage. Nick tries to hire the bad guy from John Wick to direct a porn. Oh yeah, what's that guy's name? The bad dude from John Wick 2?
John Wick 2, yeah, it's
John Wick 2.
It's the Germans, the nihilist from Big Lebowski.
That guy. Yeah,
Peter Stormare.
Yeah, him. So he tries to hire the bad guy from John Wick 2 to direct the porn for him because he's like a famous, like weird specialist porn director. With the guy, like he specifically requests the dude in the film that murdered the person has a special tattoo. On the filming day, James Gandolfini shows up along with the butler dude from the old lady that hired him. Ooh,
her attorney.
Her attorney. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Her attorney. Yeah. It was a setup.
Well, and
so we find out
the attorney is also. It's got a crazy cast. The attorney is I don't
know who the attorney was.
It's the guy who runs the insane asylum for the criminally insane in Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, it's been a while.
Love it.
Chilton.
So good.
Baltimore can be a fun town if you have the right guide.
Yeah. So a battle breaks out. Joaquin and the attorney dude gets killed in the out thing. Nick escapes and he gets a message out to the old lady that the film is real. And the little girl in it was killed. Old lady gets super depressed and kills herself after she finds out that the one that hired him. Nick takes it upon himself to kidnap James Gandolfini, who escapes, and he interrogates him in the place where the snuff film took place, which and he basically interrogates him until he figures out who the masked guy is, who they call the Machine. He doesn't get the name, but he doesn't care. He leaves, and then he just burns the place to the ground with James Gandolfini in it. Pretty good scene with James Gandolfini, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of great scenes in this movie.
Yeah, like good acting on James Gandolfini's part.
And when they
fuck you.
Yeah, when
Like,
they
one of
reveal
the,
the
like-
machine, you're just like, he's a nerd.
Right.
Yeah, he pulls off the mask and he's like, "What were you expecting?"
And you're like, not
No,
that.
no. Okay, so they pull off the mask, and I was expecting it to be like a grand reveal, and it was like, who the fuck is this guy?
Just some guy that's really into
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, and masochistic murder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then there.
Yeah, then there's that. He finds out the guy masked by calling the hospitals or whatever, and he shows up at his house. And there's a big blowout in the middle of the rain into the graveyard across the street, and they kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Movie over. Movie was mediocre, but was not as bad as most of Nic Cage's stuff, so that's great. Acting was really good, actually. Story was very dark, but decent. I like seeing the young movie stars before they were really that big, and that really gave it to me. So I gave it a 3 stars.
I gave it a 4-star. And I remember this in high school. I saw this in high school, and I remember this being a really bleak movie. But watching it again, it was like it's dark, but it's not bleak. And Nicolas Cage, he gets the revenge at the end. They all pay for it. Unfortunately, the girl died, but that was the whole catalyst for the whole movie.
Yeah.
We didn't really get to know the girl, so I think that helped.
We kind of met her through her mom.
Right.
Yeah.
I felt more bad for her mom,
Yeah.
But she got closure. We got that
absolutely.
scene. We got the closure
Yeah,
scene.
she gets closure at the end. All I wrote for my review was, quote, "I see you came back for the electric vagina." It's one of Joel Schumacher's best movie. Great cast, moody cinematography, and interesting score.
All right. You really like that movie then, huh?
Fucking loved it.
Great.
Yeah.
When did you see it? Do you see it in theaters or?
I think I did see it in theaters. Definitely when it hit like HBO and all that.
Yeah,
fun stuff.
yeah.
I actually think I have the DVD for it.
Really?
So yeah, it's one of those where I'm like, it feels a little dark and depressing. Let's pop this in.
Yeah, let's watch some.
I feel
some
dark and
child murders.
depressed. Yeah. I feel dark and depressed. Let's play some 8mm.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Well,
out of
just-
5 stars, how many stars would you
I would
give?
say 4.
4 also?
Yeah.
All right, so on this scale of S to awesome or S to failure, where would we want to rank it amongst these great other films?
I would say at least B, if not A.
Yeah?
I think it's up there with
Yeah.
Con Air, adaptation.
Okay, I'm going to say a little bit lower.
You're gonna say lower?
Yeah.
You haven't seen
it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. Number 1.
Right.
It was Walking Phoenix, not River Phoenix. Okay.
The less likable of the Phoenix
Yeah,
brothers.
Immediately. Number 2. Joel Schumacher. Kind of, missing the little Mr. Freeze sing-along vibes that he had going on. So
you'd say higher score if he had slapped some plastic nipples on Nicolas Cage.
Easily. Easily.
All right, here's how we're going to narrow it down.
Number 3.
Sorry, you weren't done.
I don't think he's ever done.
Is only 8mm.
Why not
That's
9?
a classic.
Why not 9?
Right. I mean, the guns they were carrying were probably 9mm. Maybe. Didn't even match up with the title. Didn't even match up with the title.
Either that or
Yep.
Either
And
that
then
or
later,
30.
16mm, not even a sequel to 8mm.
These are
Ooh, they could do a sequel.
These are all valid points.
You could do 16 and then 35. You had a movie franchise right in your pocket.
Easily. Nobody's done it.
Yeah. Then 75. You want to go to IMAX. Okay. Anyways, here we'll go one by one here. So it was better than Vampire Kiss. I think it was better than Lord of War. I'm never gonna think anything's better than Willy's Wonderland, so I may not be able to be right here with that one.
All right.
But
I did like that one.
it's so good, right?
Yeah.
It's fun.
It is.
It's one of the most fun Nic Cage movies I've seen on this list. Okay, anyways, Gone in 60 Seconds. What do you think, Snake Bitch? Which better?
I think 8mm below 60.
Really?
Yeah.
Just for the fun aspect of...
I really like I like the plot line of 60 Seconds. I like the execution. I like the driving. I like it all.
The driving's good. I think the reason it's low where it is, the reasoning that we had was that the gang that they had consisted of like 4 people. I think that they're like,
it's been years since I've seen it.
Yeah, they were like, we will find you and crush, and they're like, all right, we'll give you a chance.
Yeah,
but
to
Nic
still
Cage,
like 20 like high class.
Nic Cage is able to like recruit an army of like high class like killers and delinquents and stuff like that. It's like, instead of like trying to like jack all these cars, just go kill these 4 dudes and you're good.
And in all honesty too, in 60 Seconds there's the albino Burmese python sequence where I think it's an albino it's definitely a snake that is underneath and it's crawling around and they freak out.
Right. Yeah.
So I mean
you have some investment.
It's a little endearing.
It's a little endearing. Okay, well with that, Croods 2, I guess I think I stand alone with the Croods, I guess, apparently. From what we've figured from last episode.
I think it's better than Croods 2.
Okay. Is it better than Face Off?
No.
Is it better than Renfield?
Yes.
Is it better than Adaptation?
I haven't seen it.
Is it better than Birdie?
Yes.
I would say no, actually. I think Birdie's better.
You think Birdie's better?
I do.
All right.
I don't know how Drive Angry. Oh, this was a.
Somebody got to make an executive decision and was like, "I want this here."
Have I used my executive decision yet? I don't think so.
I haven't used mine yet, but I know which movie I'm saving it for.
I don't think
I'm moving down Drive Angry. Definitely, Drive Angry is not. That is a terrible movie.
I don't know that 8mm is better or less than Snake Eyes.
Really?
Yeah.
You like 8mm more than Snake Eyes, or just as much? Oh man. Okay, this is gonna be a tough one to place. We can do some shuffling here. How should we shuffle? This is gonna be a tough shuffle. Where would you place 8mm?
I would say,
I think Face Off is too low, actually.
Personally, I like Snake Eyes better. I love Snake Eyes.
Really?
I rewatched it again. Every time I watch it, I love like the style of the movie.
No, the complexity, the different angles and all that.
The way they shoot these long scenes.
Don't get me wrong. I think that's cool. It just seems a little campy in some parts versus 8mm does not seem campy at all.
Having 8mm is not campy, but I also been watching a lot of Brian De Palma movies because of watching Snake Eyes, and a lot of his movies are like that. Like he really wants it to be like these over the top. Like he's got John Lithgow running around in a dress murdering somebody in one of his movies.
Oh,
like
shit.
He gets real weird. I don't know. I would say it's, for me, 8mm floats around Con Air area.
All right.
I kind of want to move up Face Off too. I don't know why Face Off is this low.
I don't know either at this point.
Like, how did it end up getting this? How did it end up getting behind?
It should not be behind Redfield.
All these movies, actually. Like, I feel like it should be right here.
Before Con Air.
No. I won't die. I'll die on that hill, actually.
I was the only one that seemed to think Con Air was kind of cheesy, and
I still enjoy Con Air.
It's a
cheesy.
bad movie, but
Yeah.
like it's
That's what I mean.
But it was
Here's-
still good.
here- okay.
Okay, I will
His
agree that
mullet
Con Air
was
and Face Off
glorious.
being next to each other
Here's the thing.
are a
It's
good.
like, yeah.
like,
Flurry of the wind.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about Face Off and Con Air. Nic Cageiness. Face Off takes the cake, but like Con Air, he's a little bit. I mean, actually, they're pretty level for ridiculousness for different reasons as far as Nic Cage goes. But like John Malkovich is a fucking star, and when you also put in like the Steve Buscemi.
Steve is such a gem.
I mean,
and then you also add in fucking what's his name? Danny Trejo. And like Con Air just has so much packed into it, and every piece of Con Air is so watchable and so great, and there's explosions and fun. Face Off is good, but there's a lot of facepalm moments. No pun intended.
You don't like John Travolta?
I don't care. I don't think he's that great of an actor, but I don't care as much for John.
Have you seen Phenomenon?
I do think I do.
Have you seen
His
that
best.
what Mr.
Grease?
Cotter show?
No. Okay. You're fair.
Grease is the
I do.
word.
I do agree. You're right, because I do agree that Nic Cage's performance and his ridiculousness and like giving it all to the role, he definitely gives way more in Face Off, and like especially with those opening like priest scenes where he's like dry humping the frickin' the choir girls during the thing, and yeah, that's. I mean, it adds it takes his face. But I wouldn't. I personally would never put it in front of Con Air. We just moved it up like 6 movies, so. I think I'm happy here.
I think 8mm should be above Renfield, at the very least.
I was more entertained with 8mm than adaptation.
Okay.
That's me. I need
enjoyed
agreements.
Adaptation.
You did or didn't?
I did.
Yeah, I liked adaptation a lot.
I only enjoed the last 15 minutes of adaptation.
I mean, it's been like 10 years since I've seen it. So.
Yeah, it was boring as shit until the last 15 minutes. I mean, Grant, where would you put it?
I mean, I would put it above a few of these movies, but I wouldn't put it above adaptation.
Yeah,
so
it'd be really hard.
That's where
So you're saying they both move up?
See, Drive Angry. Yeah. I'm pretending right now Drive Angry is not there. It'd be really hard for me to move adaptation above any of the other movies.
I liked 8mm better than Birdie.
I mean, I will say I would choose to watch Con Air or Face Off before adaptation, even if adaptation may be a better movie.
Yeah.
Well, it's all Con Air and Face Off is above adaptation.
Yeah.
Would you choose to watch 8mm above adaptation?
I'm kind of fine with 8mm being there. I don't hate it. It's the Drive Angry thing. God, it's gonna move down.
It's
not
the
living
Amber
here.
Heard thing?
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly.
It's like a burr under our skin. It was,
How bad is it?
Bad.
Back when we were.
How the fuck is it an A?
Back when we were doing like full episodes dedicated to Nicolas Cage, we would let somebody, whoever the guest was for that episode,
Executive decision.
Have an executive decision and be like, and who was it?
It was Matt Burns.
He loves Drive Angry, and he goes, let's get Drive Angry up there. And so now Drive Angry is like in the upper echelon of like, Con Air, Face Off, Drive Angry, like adaptation. Like,
And Grant and I have both been saving our executive decisions, and I was going to use mine to push Willy Wonderland up way high into A, but I'm starting as we're doing this more and more. I'm getting more and more okay where it is.
I think it's good where it is.
I am getting, and just
it's
because
very enjoyable, but
I'm getting more and more angry where Drive Angry is.
Yeah.
You need to bump Drive Angry down and put Family Man up there.
I haven't actually watched that yet.
I haven't either.
It's on your wall.
I know. I haven't either.
Oh, yeah. Right
yeah,
there.
I haven't either. But
it's a good rom-com.
Listen, we watched 55 of these movies, and then we took
I'm
a
over
break
60
a little bit.
right now.
Yeah. Yeah, so we had to take a break.
Yeah.
So I think I don't think anybody can complain with this placing right now. It's in great. If it's in great, it's great.
Yeah.
Drive Angry's going to drop at some point. Anyways. Where would you? Are you not going to give away what you're going to do? Use your executive
I've been
decision
saving
on?
it for Mandy. I love that movie.
What's Mandy?
It's
Mandy. That hurts me
I
because
saw a trailer for it. It looked great. Never saw it.
It sucks.
No.
Okay,
How old is this movie?
It's not that old. It's not that old.
2019. It's this crazy fucking like Evil Dead inspired, heavy metal infused.
Had Nick's in it?
It has what?
Nick Cage is in it?
Oh,
yeah, he's the main character, and his wife is murdered by a cult, and then he goes on a cocaine-fueled murder revenge against these mutated cult leaders, and it's so fucking stylized.
Against the leaders. But yeah.
I never saw it though.
They're like
it was that good.
What do we do? They're like Hellraiser's cousins, is what I kept referring to it. But they're like Pinhead's cousins.
In the movie, they took like bad acid and lost their minds and became more animal than people.
Yeah,
and he just goes fucking nuts. And
yeah, but like pulls like freaking like old like muskets off walls to like shoot people and fucking it just starts like
you wouldn't
chainsaws on a chain.
Yeah, what else would it be on?
Well, not okay. Never mind. Anyways, it's Mandy is really good. Mandy's really good. The last 20 minutes of the movie again, but like it's so fucked up and weird for the first half of the entire movie that I just don't like it.
It's the same director who did Beyond the Black Rainbow, which is a lot less of a coherent story, but like visually it's fantastic.
Stunning.
All right, let's do a quick game.
Okay,
we're either gonna do quote that movie.
Which one?
The movie act. Whatever we pick as a card game.
Well, but I don't know if I want to choose that game if I don't know the movie.
Oh,
it's luck of the draw.
Is it Jurassic Park?
You and I may not know these things.
Yeah.
See, quote that movie is literally going to be like we're gonna throw a minute on you, and then those are all quotes. Those are all quotes.
Empty.
I know.
So, quote that movie we haven't played in a long time.
Like an alcoholic.
Quote that movie we haven't played in a long time. We give you a minute on the clock, and then I pull a card and say a movie to you, and you have to get as many quotes from the movie. And then when you're done, I pull the next card, and then you have to give quotes from that movie. I pull the next card, and you can say pass if you want to.
You only need to give one quote per movie, but you can get double points if you can like.
You can say double down, triple down.
Double down.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I get it.
We can do the actor card game where you pull we're gonna pull an actor card from it, and then you have to write down as many movies as you know with that actor in it.
Oh, that might not be bad.
Worse than you think.
Way to sell it.
Half the
I don't like
actors
that
in the
game
deck.
that much.
Half the actors in the deck. Like I have no idea who.
We're starting to throw out actors from it. Well, but we don't do the cards that nobody knows, so it doesn't. And then these are the three games that I'm down to do right now. Or we can do general movie trivia,
which is.
I'm just gonna Google general movie trivia, and then we're gonna see
Yeah.
who can get the most answers.
I like let's quote it. Let's do we haven't done that one in a while.
We haven't done it in a long time.
Quote that movie.
And you can say pass, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, and we can do it. We can just to like give an extra layer. We can do
Considering I don't watch fucking movies.
We can do a minute and a half just to give us some extra crutch, you know. And we're pulling these movies from the Blockbuster card game, just so everybody knows.
Yeah, so there are a lot of like blockbuster movies.
Do we say or write?
Yeah, you just say it.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah.
so,
This one you're gonna say.
We didn't need to do this at all.
No, you didn't need those at all.
You didn't have to stand up and actually get those.
Get out of the chair.
He just wanted to see your ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
My butt was so cold for that.
Yeah.
That 1 minute I was standing.
Nice and perky.
Yeah. Real. It's like when it's cold and your like testicles kind of retract into your body. It was like that, but for my butt.
Yeah, firmer.
My butt became concave.
So for these movies,
you sadistic motherfucker.
No, I'm not sadistic yet.
Mikey loved my concave butt joke.
Forget how we.
Flustered.
It's been so.
I know he's blushing over there.
I forget how we did this in the past, but
shit.
okay? So with the
Didn't
quote
you just explain this game to me?
I did.
He sold you on this game. It's one of his 3 faves.
If you're close enough, we'll give it to you. But like, because I'm just looking at the top card, and that's why I'm gonna give this an example. Like, if I say like for this one is Bambi, like I'm not gonna take you shot me as like that's
Wait,
not.
But will you take?
No,
no onomatopoeias.
No, it's got to be a little bit closer. That's about it.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna throw out. I'm gonna start you all off with one that like
Success. Success.
He's cheating.
Stacking the deck.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Take
it's
it.
fine.
Take
Yeah.
it and run.
Mikey's counting cards with the
Okay.
blockbuster game. The blockbuster game.
Yeah, okay. With the Blockbuster game. So I'll take this one, put it aside. I'm going to shuffle these up so none of you, so you know
Jesus.
that I don't know anything in this deck, right?
People say a lot of bad
I just
things
get
about you,
stoned
Mikey,
and
but
stare at the stars.
That's how this is going to
like,
go. We're going to give you guys each a minute and a half, and I will tally. So here's where we go. So I'll put the clock on for Grant.
Oh, Grant's first. Good.
Grant's going to be first. Just
Start with the best.
Let's just
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it. Yeah.
Bring it home.
Okay. Oh yeah. So okay. Give me another one of these.
Concave. Concave.
So
the
Mikey's
answer.
like, I need one more of those.
Just one more.
So just so you know, you can go. You can go as deep as you want on a movie. You just got to let me know before I go to the next card. So if you know another quote. There's one. Forrest Gump is like the most quotable movie of all time that we figured out by playing this.
Name one quote.
Lieutenant
Run,
Dan.
Johnny, run.
Yeah, you got
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no eggs.
He shot me in the buttocks.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You can make shrimp out of anything. Like so. There's,
Yeah, my legs are made out of the same stuff they make the space shuttle out of.
Yeah. So.
I don't think he said it like that.
He said something like that.
See, that's one of those examples of it's good enough. You know? So if you know multiple quotes from a thing, you could say double down. But you have to say a quote, say double down, and then go to the thing, triple down, quad. Just keep going until I have a chance to read the next one. I'm gonna wait a beat, and then read the next card. If I read the next card and I'm able to read it out before you get the next quote, we've moved on. You can't like wait a beat and go, oh, I remember now. All right.
So technical.
Well, this is for the
Trust me.
listeners at home, so they can play it with their family and alienate them.
I'm okay with being a loser.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Here we go. Borat.
A very nice king of the castle. My wife.
Happy Gilmore.
Get in the hole. That is your home. Are you too good for your home?
The Truman Show.
Pass.
Hunger Games.
I'm so hungry. Pass.
Finding Nemo.
I had to pass.
Really? The Godfather.
Oh.
Got some good ones.
Pass.
Really? Pulp Fiction.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Good. The Little Mermaid.
Under the sea.
I'll give it to you.
These little snails know how to whale under the sea.
Men in Black.
Oh, why am I blinking? I've seen this movie so many times. I'm not gonna let it go.
He's the good one. We're fucked.
Yeah. I know this.
We are so screwed.
Yeah, we are.
You're just gonna hear pass from me the entire time.
Schindler's List.
Next, please.
This is a good list. Pass.
Carrie.
Is that a big old bucket of blood above me? I'm on my period. I don't know.
Time.
Men in Black.
What do you got?
That was embarrassing.
Sugar water.
Oh, sugar in water. More.
You got 6.
We got a bug in town, Jay.
Yeah, now you can think of it.
Yeah.
Why'd you shoot her?
All these monsters. Could you please tell me why Tiffany deserved to die?
Yeah.
So now you got it.
It's the pressure of it.
The pressure sucks. Yeah. Snake bitch.
Omika Whatever the aliens say. I'm
sure that's
I
it.
would have
Yeah.
given that to you. Snake bitch, are you ready?
Sure. It's probably gonna be a lot of pass.
All right, that's fine.
It's all cool.
Like I said, I'm gonna
Just make them up.
Try to start.
It doesn't matter.
Your first couple look okay, so I'm hoping it's
yeah, hopefully.
All right, are you ready?
Oh, sure.
Here we go. Apocalypse Now.
A pass.
This is Spinal Tap.
Pass.
War of the Worlds.
Pass.
Godzilla.
Pass.
The Never-Ending Story.
Oh, Draco.
Okay. Aladdin.
God damn it. Anything fucking pass.
2001 Space Odyssey.
Pass.
Flash Gordon.
Pass.
Blade Runner.
Jesus, seriously? None of these are the Goonies? Pass.
Shrek.
Pass.
We just watched. Okay. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
We watched the Chris Farley thing.
We did.
Pass.
Speed.
Wildcat.
Sure. Dirty Dancing.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
There you go.
Yeah.
JFK.
Pass.
The Terminator.
I'll be back. Oh wait. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pass.
Hellraiser.
Pass.
Friday the 13th.
Is that? I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll bring it to the board. Lassie.
Timmy fell down the well.
Yeah.
Pass.
King Kong.
Pass.
Slumdog Millionaire.
Pass.
Time.
I don't get out much.
Do we? I'll bring it to you guys.
Give it.
I mean, it's kind of iconic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm okay if you guys say no.
Oh no, I'm
pulling
there
up
with you.
straws.
Yeah.
Honestly, when JFK, the one line I really stands out in my head is, I think he looks better with the hole.
Oh my god. I've been ran through so many cards.
You sick bastard! I love it.
I have to get a whole new stack.
Is that line where Jacqueline Kennedy said, "We'll just get some super glue. We'll fix this up. No big deal."
Okay.
I don't get out much. I have not seen 90% of what you yelled at me.
Oh man, there's some of the ones in the beginning.
Apocalypse Now. They got that
smelling napalm in the morning.
Yeah, that's immediately what I thought.
That's
such
not
a big,
my jam.
Whoa.
I was like ready for Goonies. Shit, but no Goonies.
Yeah, this is Spinal Tap. It goes to 11.
Sky and I actually just watched that.
Did you
rewatch?
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah,
Christopher Guest in general is just fantastic.
Oh, those guys.
Yeah.
Best
Aladdin.
in show. Best in show.
Good.
Aladdin,
Oh,
I
best-
just would. I can show you the world.
Thank.
Dude,
Good point, good
bested show with who's the announcer?
Fred Willard.
Fred Willard.
Yeah.
And I got a great idea for a book. It's women bathing dogs in.
Just the entire Best in
Yeah.
Show movie
Yeah.
is fantastic. That entire ensemble.
Yeah.
What would you guys have done for Flash Gordon?
Flash.
Oh.
King of the Impossible.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, that's all I know. I mean, like,
No.
are there any actual
No.
lines of dialogue?
That's what I would have done too.
Timothy Dalton has one about death.
Oh.
He does, and I forget it.
Yeah.
It's a very good one, though.
Shrek, donkey.
Donkey. This is my swamp, donkey.
Yeah. Okay. Corey. Are you ready?
Once the pressure's on.
Yeah,
I know.
you're
because
gonna choke.
after you hear all of the movies, it's like, oh, I know one for that. I know one for that. And now it's like,
But when
what
it's
is
on
left?
you,
Dude, when I choked on Men in Black, that's going to haunt me till the day I die. Any regrets, Grant, on my deathbed, I'm going to be like, Men in Black.
Don't be afraid to pass. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
But not on this first. If you don't get this first one, you're
we'll judge you.
See. Hey, maybe I'll just pass for fun.
No.
You've been passing the
You'll
hard
get it.
seltzers. I'm not going to judge.
You'll get it. Okay. You ready?
Yeah, sure.
Here we go. Good Will Hunting.
Pass.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Pass.
How do you like them apples? Okay, Ice Age. Question mark. When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah, the pressure pass.
7. Come on now.
What's in the box?
Thank you. For the love of
I don't think he said it like an Italian guy.
The Italian Job.
We're all driving Mini Coopers.
The Big Lebowski. Come on.
Oh my God! Yeah, I know. I didn't.
Right?
I know you mean. I know so many things. It's just like, oh, they're nihilist.
Okay, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Nice. Pinocchio.
When you wish upon a star.
Mission Impossible.
I'm Tom Cruise.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Paddington.
Hello.
Time. It's marmalade.
Oh my God, that's right.
I love
It's
marmalade.
I love marmalade.
I
Yeah.
love marmalade.
Marmalade. The little bear in his hat and his raincoat. It's so good.
Okay, the questionables. I have to go through because I forgot what the fucking.
It's different.
It's very different because like Big Lebowski, I know so many questions.
yeah.
And it's like, oh,
I am the Jesus.
yeah, you know exactly.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
That's,
Yes, but yes, we will be near the In-N-Out Burger.
I'm the dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
The rug really tied the room
when you,
together.
like, look
Yes.
back.
Oh. Yeah, it's very embarrassing.
I can't stand the fucking Eagles.
Let's see. You got What's in the Box. You didn't get Italian Job.
No, I didn't. Well, because also, which Italian Job?
Just the Italian Job.
I don't think I've seen either one.
Okay, do we
Michael
give
Caine
him?
or the newer one? I've seen
It's
both.
not the newer one.
Okay, I put the
okay.
question mark for the
Michael
one.
Caine did one back in the 60s.
No, then I
And
mean
then
the
there's-
Charlize Theron one.
Oh, yeah. That one.
I would vote no to give him Pirates of the Caribbean for.
That was.
Where has all the rum gone?
Yeah. I mean, that was the aftermath of where was all the rum gone.
You are by far the worst pirate I have ever heard of. But you have heard of me.
But you have heard of me. So I'm going to say no for that one. You got 4.
Great. Yeah.
You've lost already.
Which you mean lost?
Where's the hatch? The island's lost in time. There's a polar bear. Oh, not that lost.
What was the first one I gave you?
I thought it was an okay
I
bit.
gave you...
Oh, so you can't even remember things.
Oh, Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I purposely passed.
No, you did not.
What's a quote from Good Will Hunting?
How about them apples?
Yeah.
Oh.
Famous.
The most famous quote from Good Will
I
Hunting.
don't know if I've ever actually seen it.
Oh, it's
Really?
It's good movie.
Matt
It's a good
Damon,
movie. Ben Affleck.
Robin Williams.
Yeah, Robin Williams. Yeah.
Minnie Driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very good.
You know, about the janitor that's a
Super
genius.
smart.
Yeah, no, I know the
can't
plot.
afford to go to the school. That likes to do equations.
It just doesn't sound like something interesting.
Living
to me.
in poverty.
It's interesting.
No,
Yeah.
well, that's the whole Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, they wrote it together while they're over at Shay J's.
Do you want to do me?
Santa Monica?
Yeah, here.
Oh, well.
Remember, you
know,
can shuffle them
there's
up a
been
little
a lot
bit.
of
The first one
salsas.
should be a give me one. Not. Oh,
Give me
okay.
the,
Cheers.
Cheers.
To them doing each other.
What do you mean the first one should be give me
Well,
one?
it's
Did you
not the
look at it
first
already?
time. It should be one that you think is like an easy one. Like I thought Good Will Hunting.
I gotta pick through them until I find you an easy
Oh,
one.
Mikey's got to do it now.
Yes, because I put the
Changing
top on
roles.
for every single one of you. I flipped through until there was one. I was like, oh, this is an easy
No,
one.
you
and
stack
then
the
you're
deck.
like-
I see how it is.
I did stack the deck.
I
and
mean-
I'm allowing you to stack the deck right now.
I think the first one's a gimme,
Yeah. Okay, go for it.
but I don't know.
Yeah, just do it. He's got a minute and a half.
All right,
I'll start the time. You let me know when you're ready, and I'll help this start.
all right. 3, 2, 1, go. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Pass. Haven't seen it.
Kill Bill.
Pass.
God damn it.
Lost in Translation.
Pass.
Beauty and the Beast.
Would you be our guest?
Rocky.
Julian.
What? No.
That's not the right name.
No, not at all.
We're just gonna move on from that. I'm not gonna write down a point. Mrs. Doubtfire.
Hello, dearie.
Yeah, that's it. Leon the Professional.
Pass.
Bridesmaids.
Pass.
American Beauty.
Pass. Oh, no. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever shot.
I count that.
Yeah.
The Mask.
Oh, fuck.
This movie's made out of catchphrases.
Yeah, I know.
It is.
I know. Watch me.
All right.
Okay.
Shawshank Redemption.
I guess it's because I'm Irish.
The Lion King.
I just can't wait to be king.
You gotta sing it though.
I just can't wait to be king.
The Omen.
I did it for you, Damien. Time.
All right.
Rocky.
Adrian!
Who the fuck is Julian?
I've seen one Rocky movie ever.
Oh, you should watch them all. They get progressive. Well, the first three.
You're selling me already.
No, the first three are, kind of solid for what they are. Also, Carl Weathers just died. So
Yeah.
you gotta watch.
Yeah.
Like literally yesterday.
Yeah.
At 76,
Yesterday,
I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you really should watch 1 through 3. 4 is kind of strange. Oh, no, 4 is good because that's where the Russian comes in, and that's kind of
Which is the one where he gets a robot butler?
That's 3.
7.
3.
I don't know. If you ask
No,
me,
there's
I
three.
would
He has,
say
like, a-
Adrian
I
is
was
close
joking.
enough.
Like seriously,
No,
there's a
it's
robot.
Julian.
It's a
characters.
because that's when he's already big.
I even know that.
Yeah.
They quoted it in Ninja Turtles, the live action movie.
Well, whatever.
Julian?
Well, who won,
I don't know,
Grant?
maybe
who
I'll go a
won,
couple-
Grant? Who won this game?
You did by 1 point.
By one.
No, you lost it because you said
Julian.
Dude, any credibility you had
You know
is
what?
gone.
No. You know why I don't think so is because at least, even though it was wrong, I gave my heart and soul to it.
Yeah,
That
you
is
did,
not
you did.
an accurate. No,
I
at
delivered.
all.
I delivered.
okay, yeah.
One
this
Flew
is
Over
not
the
American
Cuckoo's
Idol.
Nest?
You
That's,
screamed Julian.
I haven't seen
that
it.
should be
You've never.
deducted too.
It's a recurring theme where the Nurse Ratchet goes, "It's medication time."
Oh, for Cuckoo?
I've never seen it.
Oh, it's
watch it, read it. They're both good.
I'm not going to read it because I haven't read a book forever.
Great. Okay, then watch it. Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, it's Jack Nicholson's
Do you love Jack Nicholson?
First big hit. It was 1975.
I'm probably I'll probably wait until we do
beat out Jaws and
okay.
That's honestly.
No, but also
I'm not surprised.
no. So Mikey, watching a bunch of comedy stuff after watching One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, there's so many references to it.
I bet.
Yeah. Also, I think it's Danny DeVito's first feature.
It is.
He's one of the patients.
There's
Yeah.
Danny DeVito's first feature.
Yeah.
I think so.
There's. I feel like we need that's what I like about doing these like movie tier systems, because if we do like a Jack Nicholson like tier thing, it forces you to watch just all these classic movies that you haven't seen, you just haven't gotten around to.
Yeah, but we
That's
have.
what
So
yeah, I know you have.
I think Jack Nicholson's first movie is a Vincent Price movie called The Raven.
It is.
Oh.
He's very young.
Very young.
Yeah.
Almost unrecognizable.
That is a good. I didn't realize that was Jack.
Yeah.
The only reason I saw it was in the end credits, and they're showing the pictures of them, and they're like, and this young guy, Jack Nicholson. And you're like, whoa, wait, back up.
Shut the front door.
You're burying the lead on that one.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap up the show. I think we've gone on long enough. We're at 2 hours.
We're 2 hours.
We did it.
Woo!
We did it, guys.
Oh, it happened.
Woo! Look, this whole top of it's empty.
Yeah,
it's empty. Yay! We all did a whiskey sour and then a bunch of Chapa Chicos. So.
The show is
so yeah, cheers.
proudly sponsored by Topo Chico.
It's not. No,
yet.
they don't pay us
Not
anything.
yet.
Not
They
yet.
don't pay us
But
shit.
with the smooth flavors of Topo Chico.
Hey, shut the fuck up. Anheuser-Busch would probably be
Don't
open
give
to
that away
sponsor
for
us.
free.
Yeah.
You want to be sponsored by Anheuser-Busch?
Yeah, because I have a contact at their sponsorship.
Oh, all right,
okay, so it could happen.
all right, yeah, all right.
Hey, they got their own seltzers, right?
Actually,
They do, yeah.
Well, by proxy,
everybody has
they
seltzers
do.
now.
They do.
That's-
But by
kinda trendy.
honestly, by proxy, they would incoherently sponsor us, not because they like the show, but because they like me as a prop master to put beers onto actual TV shows, which in turn results in me getting 16 cases of alcohol from Anheuser-Busch, which turns into podcast drinks. So that's how it
Is
works.
this 16 cases a month or just like in a year?
It's whenever I call the dude and say I need 16 more cases, and then he
Fair point.
provides.
Fair
a job.
point, yeah.
But I need to be on a job.
Yeah.
To do
That's
it.
exactly it.
Yeah, he
Product
did it
placement.
twice on American Horror Stories, one season. And
You're like, I need more beer.
and they even delivered one of the times.
Wow.
They just brought it straight to my trailer and unloaded it in. And here's the thing about it: it's like you almost need to drink it on the show because we can't give real alcohol to actors, and they give you a bunch of free alcohol. So we have to bring it here
So you can empty the cans
so we can empty the cans
or bottles, whatever they're bringing.
It'd almost be like we're working.
It's like
It
we're
would
working.
be, yeah.
Wait, what's that?
So we're
I'll be at Costco.
we are really doing a service
I
to the
have heard
show.
Costco's a very great place to work for.
I
it's fine. You can
did
disagree.
seasonal. I did seasonal.
Yeah, you can disagree completely. Okay.
You're like,
I mean,
Whoa,
it
yeah,
made
what did you
you
do?
I
bend
mean,
though?
I heard that like 20
Were you
years ago,
stocking
so-
shelves? or-
Yes.
Yeah.
Stocking shelves
Yeah.
and then switching to the front to be a cashier assistant and
Ooh.
deal
Okay.
with fuckers.
yeah, no, I would.
I'm not gonna put your shit in a box. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I would open.
You
my,
have to get your own box.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the box on top of your shit because this shitty little lettuce box is not gonna hold the 8,000 pounds of crap you just bought.
I wish at one of my Costco visits I would have run into you.
Oh, trust me, I ran into a lot of studio people. I actually had
Really?
I had a crew member laugh at me.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was super
In
fun.
like a derogatory sort of way, or like not in a camaraderie
Nope.
sort of
derogatory, like
Fuck
you're
that.
boxing my shit, like to the point where one of the individuals that worked at Costco came up and he goes, I can only imagine how difficult this is.
Yeah.
I was like, no, it's great. It's super fun.
But-
Because you don't want to insult them either because
Right.
it's a tough job.
Yeah.
But they ain't working either right now. Like
no,
fuck off.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's just that.
No, it was a unique situation.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Well, and I feel like for someone to do
she
that,
bailed out on an episode because she had to go to orientation at Costco.
I did.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You gotta
do what you gotta do.
Exactly.
I just feel like for someone to do that to another industry person is someone that is can't even imagine what that would be like.
No, it was unique.
Yeah, like I'm already thinking. Like,
I always get part-time jobs when shit goes down. I always do.
I haven't, but I haven't had to look for a part-time job in like 6 years.
Dude, I'm racking it up.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go down to the AMC by where I live because I can walk down there and then I get free movie.
They won't hire you because you're underqualified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 2 degrees.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. that's where it's been.
One of my earlier jobs, so what the industry is going through right now with the lack of jobs is what most animal trainers and snake wranglers go through because we don't get on stuff on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
And so it's a real you never know how you're going to pay your bills. So a lot of animal trainers over the years, at least when I was starting out in the business, had multiple different jobs. Some were building houses, some were doing shit. Sure. I did bounty hunting. I worked as a falconer, for a master falconer at landfills.
If you ever do bounty hunting again, can I do it with you? That one does sound pretty awesome.
No,
actually.
it's horrible.
It's horrible.
It's worse than Costco because
why?
Bounty
hunting sounds great.
You're dealing with
shit.
You know, you're dealing with people that did bad stuff, that don't want to go to jail. And when you go to try and find them, their friends and family are being very protective over them.
Sure.
Are you allowed to carry?
Yeah, I still actually have an exposed firearm carry permit.
In California?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
I have a guard card. I still have all my stuff. I have my power to arrest. I have my baton, my ass.
Do you have a crossbow?
Huh?
Crossbow?
No, I keep that just in the back.
Okay, yeah.
How difficult in what? Because I have a firearms permit, but I don't have an exposed carry permit.
There's a gun shop in Glendale.
I own guns. That's not the point. It's not about owning guns. It's like I can't carry them on my hip anywhere.
Yeah, you
though.
can.
Well, no, I cannot.
You
people
cannot.
do.
Well, just because people do doesn't mean people
you're
can't.
allowed.
So, I have an exposed firearm carry permit, but
Yeah.
I can only carry it if I'm going to or from a job.
Okay.
That's
requires
why. So
it.
it comes with the I got you.
So, I just can't just carry that around because I'm snake bitch. It's I have to be going to an armed guard job or doing bounty hunting.
I like that more though. Like,
what if
hey,
you have
why
some
are you
unruly
carrying a
snakes?
firearm? Well, I'm snake bitch.
I mean, if you
That
look,
all checks out.
Unruly snakes?
Huh?
Unruly snakes?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
No,
of
no,
course.
American Humane would freak out about
Definitely.
it. As would most OSHA things. No, you can't have
Yeah.
that. There's tools.
Well, yeah.
PETA would start
but-
slitting their throats
No, but-
outside
Oh, yeah.
of your
No,
job.
it would be
No, but
horrible.
it's not to shoot them. It's just to
Stun
put some
them.
fear into them.
Yeah,
Shoot next to them.
You're like, there's no bullets in the gun. I'm just brandishing it at the snake.
Yeah,
right.
they're blanks. They're blanks.
Exactly.
Well, interesting. I guess we'll wrap up the show.
Shit gets weird when I come on. Let's not lie.
No.
And this is
great.
the most sober I've ever been on one of your podcasts.
Yeah, a whiskey sour.
I'm sorry.
A whole case of Topo Chico. Mikey wants to know how to carry firearms around.
Yeah.
We weren't
It's
even
good.
supposed. Literally, the plan to do the podcast today was me being like, I got no plans in the Saturday night. Grant, you want to come in? He's like, well, I'm cleaning my house.
Yeah.
It's like, so no. He's like, no, yeah. That means yes.
It was a good
No means
excuse to be
yes.
like, oh, I can't mop the floor. I have to leave.
So I was like, okay. Well, then tonight I was like, I think Snake Bitch will come by and stuff. So yeah, okay, yeah, we'll be there. Great. So we did this. So I hope you enjoyed this show.
Woo! Let's
Yeah.
go out and brave the thunderous, scary weather that's
Oh, that's
supposed
right.
to be hitting
Yeah.
California.
Yeah, I'm scheduled to do 2 overnight shows, Wednesday and Thursday, downtown on a rooftop in the middle of the pouring rain. It's going to be fantastic.
Do you want a paddleboard? I've got a couple paddleboards at
On
my
a
house.
rooftop in downtown LA?
You never know. Apparently, it's
Have
getting
you
scary.
seen Escape from LA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. No. If you enjoyed this podcast, you might enjoy the rest of our brother podcasts, which include members from the Inner Circle Podcast Network, which is such shows as
Hood Diner, My Volatile and Angry Stepdad,
Angry Dad Podcast,
The Jeffrey Epstein Didn't Murder Himself.
Yep, that's it's Creatures of the Night.
Oh, Creatures of the Night, yeah.
We have the Plunge podcast, Simmons and More podcast, Untrained Eye.
Yes.
Hood Diner. You already said Hood Diner.
I
right?
said Hood
You did
Diner.
say Hood Diner.
The How to Feed a Human Body into a Wood Chipper podcast.
Haven't heard that one
that's
yet.
a fun
It's
one.
a good one.
Oh,
yeah.
it's a lot of
Very informative.
Yeah. And then not part of the Inner Circle, but our really good friends. I just always wanted to give them a little shout out. Our movie brethren podcast, the All Bros. The All Bros podcast. They're really good podcasts. They just did a really fun one on Rebel Moon.
Hey-o.
Yeah, that's right. Guess how they ranked it?
B.
Nope. Lower.
C.
C minus.
D?
I haven't heard anything about it since it came out.
What, Rebel Moon?
No.
Oh,
It's on Netflix.
great.
Oh, wait, you don't have Netflix.
Nope. I canceled my subscription. Stoosh.
Hey-o.
Yeah.
It's not great, but if you want to know a very detailed breakdown of the movie, check out All Bros podcast last episode, and you will get that a little bit of it. But I'll be joining up forces with Riley from Failing Hollywood. Riley from the Plunge.
Wow.
Riley from the
What is
Plunge.
that?
And he's my brother. He's my brother, so he's kind of entwined anyway.
Your actual brother?
My real brother, yes.
Oh.
He's my real brother.
Oh.
Like blood. Blood.
Like same blood type and everything?
I don't know my blood type.
You should get that checked.
I have it tattooed
we come
on
from
me.
we come from yeah, I know you do.
And I fucked it up.
I know you do. We come from the same mom and father.
It doesn't mean anything.
All right. Well, we're going to be doing an O-word show, basically.
O-words, is that O-type?
Yes. Just a breakdown of the entire... We can actually show that now. There you go. Of the entire Academy Award breakdown.
Fuck that one up.
Yeah. We'll be going category by category, though.
I didn't see that before. That's good.
We'll be going category by category
That was when I
of
was
all the
bounty
Academy Award nominated stuff.
Right.
We'll be doing
Mom
the cheat
told me
sheet.
the wrong one.
If you guys want to if you guys want to get in on that, ask for the score sheet. It's $20. You can get in on it.
In what's the outcome?
You get to win all of it if you get the highest scoring card.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people's going to get in, so I don't know what the number's going to be. But if you want to pay $20 and fill out a scorecard,
it's gambling. I know.
it's gambling.
Yeah,
That's what it
all
is. Winner gets all. That's all I'm saying. That's it. But we'll be doing a live podcast that's just going through it before the Academy Awards, and I got to watch a shit ton of movies before then. Grant, if you want to come on to that show, you can, but you got to watch a bunch of movies before then as well.
I don't think I have to watch them. I can just look up what other people say.
Nah, you got to watch them.
Oh, well,
Read the IMDb summary.
Can't be on the show without watching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would never be allowed on the show again.
Luckily, it's not a Failing Hollywood show, which we let everybody who's failing on this show.
Winning.
Yes. No failing. But yeah, so look out for that show. We will have the All Bros on. We'll have Riley on. We'll have etc. on. You can check us out anywhere where you could find podcasts. You can check us out on social media, Facebook, Instagram. There's websites and stuff, innercirclepn.com. Corey, where can people find you? Are you doing any comedy or anything these days?
God, no.
Okay,
not very
so
funny.
nowhere.
Yeah.
All this stuff went down, and you're like, I ain't gonna go to the comedy store, or the comedy shops and do anything.
Just go, walk around the street. If you see me,
wave.
Don't talk to me.
Oh,
Like
never
that.
mind. Never mind.
Yeah, don't wave. Unless
because there was an episode where Grant was like, he's like, yeah, I did some stand up one time, but I didn't take it seriously. Corey took it real seriously.
Oh, I did for a while. And then
Yeah.
COVID hit, and then it's like, this is over.
I have all this time to like work on shit.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't one time. I did it for like a couple of years.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I did it for
Made it sound like
multiple.
it was
yeah.
one time.
Dead
three-
Babies.
Did about for about 3
Yeah,
years.
I did, yeah, Dead Babies.
3 years, I think.
Yeah.
Dead babies?
I did it's a long
Let's
story.
move on.
Yeah, we're moving on.
It doesn't
I thought we
matter.
were ending on a
You're
good
doing
note.
good.
We're going back to 8 millimeter. You sadistic motherfucker.
See, you're asking me. I don't use social media really at all.
Ever?
I have some of it, and it's outdated.
I had to post stuff
Okay,
for
Snake
you.
Bitch, you got anything to
Yeah.
plug?
I am also not on social media.
Grant, you got anything to plug?
I sell candles.
Pirate King
Oh, nice.
86 on Instagram. I do shark
I have
paintings.
champagne bottles that I cut and send in. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Perfect. Grant, take us out.
Okay,
no.
well,
hold on. No, because we got we're gonna do a candle making episode. I've
Yeah,
made some
we're
candles
gonna
before,
make
yeah.
candles. It's
Yeah.
gonna be great.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
You figured out something to plug in 30 seconds.
Yeah, a bitching company candles.
Up next is Wicket with Us.
That's pretty good, actually.
It's just gonna be the sound of like the candle re-dipping into the wax. Hey,
pretty
what do you
good,
want to do after this? Shh, I'm making candles.
No, it's totally cool.
This is my favorite podcast.
It's like the last scene of Our Idiot Brother. He's sitting with TJ. Oh, we started a candle business. All right, take us out, Grant.
Oh God damn it! He can't still
Yeah,
work
you
the
can't
fucking
do it.
I don't know how the buttons work.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.